Your mom.
Hello, everyone. That's how we start off the session, right as I press the recording button. And welcome back to Dragonfall Remnants, Episode 2, Penumbra. Zombi will be joining us later. Chris is doing his laundry, so he'll be here in a moment.
Hello.
There's a moment.
What?
Yeah, I did
You
take
told
me
no
like
lie.
a minute. Oh, by the way, to the conversation, I'm not a big fan of Eva. There's some cool moments.
I would like to know, we just started.
Well, yeah, I know that was like 2 minutes to 3 minutes ago, but we're doing the intro, Chris.
Yeet.
Indeed, we're doing the intro. Hi,
Well, not my fault.
yes, it is.
What a scuffed
Yes,
intro.
actually.
Where's Tyler when we need
no,
him?
yeah, where's Tyler?
Where
Yeah, we
is
got
Tyler?
dragons to.
We got dragons to
Fortunately
fell.
not here.
Except we
Yeah.
don't really know about any dragons to fell, except for like one. Anyway. You guys are ready to walk a Renvire. You guys are done with the Talus and stuff for now.
Load bearing
hot
for
now.
now.
Anyway. Before we get to all that fun stuff, let's get on to the recap. So, when we last left off, our heroes continued their way through the Taliesin Citadel. This is too calm of music for this recap, thank you very much. His dream, yeah, sure. There we go. That's more recap worthy. Yeah, they made their way through the Taliesin Citadel uninhibited and then rested in a fountain room before the coming battle. When the time came to enter the inner sanctum, the conversation with the twin sabers, Claudia and Julian, was short. They battled, with others joining the fray soon after as the Dark Mercenaries tried to show their strength and claim the bounty. Julian was the first to go down, slain by Valeria's killing technique. This prompted Claudia's rage as she entered her umbral form, focusing that rage on any that even mocked her, until Iryne was able to put her down. While there were foes still remaining, a voice echoed in the chamber, and a wave of darkness revealed Vulcan Taliesin, the head of the Taliesin family. Vulcan was strangely receptive to our heroes, though stern with Valeria due to her betrayal. He would banish them from the Walk of Renvire, and deem Valeria excommunicated from her family, but not before calling off the hit on the adventurers' heads, before forcing them to leave the Dragon Sphere untouched. While Vulcan imparted information about Eliod and his awareness of Cherry's parentage. Our heroes were then dismissed, and journeyed to a portal to some ruins nearby Neverwinter, led by Valeria, to soon depart with the Dark Lancer and meet up again with Thomas Scratch. As you all find yourself on the outskirts, wise Pericles told the Mirror of Dead Men, you don't want to know. That's where you last had. Pericles is there as we...
Pericles has been safely
Yeah,
put away
beware,
because
Pericles.
Iryne has not pulled him out for good reason.
Yeah, you find
God
yourself
goes
at
after-
the outskirts of a set of ruins. Through the trees nearby, you see a variety of buildings. I would bring up a map for you, but it's probably not really worth it.
Do you have a map?
I do,
Oh, okay.
because
Doobie-doobie-doo.
because it's from Lost Mine of Vandelver. Here, there you go. If you want to see it.
I pretend to
Was
perceive.
it worth it?
Oh
I
my
see.
god, it's Thunder Tree. Yo.
How cute.
Image record.
I know that place.
It's
I
tree.
played a
It's made of
Fandelver
thunder.
campaign like years and years ago.
So where's the vibrating tree?
Where's the vibrating tree?
Yeah, where's the tree of thunder?
Well,
And the
Cut it
lightning.
down.
probably in ruins.
And the
They cut it
thunder.
down, silly.
Yeah.
Silly Billy.
That's why it's the ruins of Thunder Tree.
Right.
Mm.
From the looks of it, the buildings in the distance are either ruined or somewhat intact. Probably mostly collapsed. Over the tree line, you can see a tower. Upon which there seems to be some kind of clumped up creature, unmoving, hanging down from it. Greenish, though you would need to get a closer look to really see what it is.
How far away is this again?
This would probably only be a few hundred feet away.
Oh, decently sized creature then, I guess.
And the tower is only so large. The tower would be the circular, the circular building on the map.
Okay.
With you, of course, is Valeria.
Mm-hmm.
How much travel time do we have left for us? Like,
Yeah,
in a
not
week.
much.
How much travel
Wait,
time
we haven't traveled today. We took a long rest, remember?
Right. Thank you. That's why I was asking, because I couldn't remember.
Mm-hmm. You guys
We'll
have
beat the
effectively
shit
just
out of,
you
but-
guys effectively have traveled an hour.
Mm.
Okay.
Right,
So you would have
an hour
a-
to get to the portal and then get over here,
Mhm.
Thunder Tree. And then how long is it to get to Waterdeep from here?
To get to Neverwinter?
Or Neverwinter, yeah, Neverwinter.
Waterdeep would be a hell of a journey.
Everywhere is called Waterdeep to me, honestly.
Listen, you see that water over there? It's deep.
I mean, yeah, it's in pretty deep water up north, so.
All right. Yeah. I think we probably
roll
should
me-
start making our way downtown.
Walking fast.
I'd say roll me nature, Snapjaw.
Nature. Okay. Nat 20.
Nice.
Um,
Nice opening to the
It depends on the route
Good
you
start.
ultimately take.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to try to take like the most direct path, it might take you little more than a day.
Okay.
Here, let me actually get the exact.
It's like late right
Stuff.
now, isn't it, from memory?
It is 8:30ish.
8:30 night?
It's getting dark.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, we don't got long before it gets dark anyways.
Like, if it takes a little bit over a day, that means we would still arrive at like 9 at night or something, like even beyond that. If we just take the most direct path, so maybe a little bit longer.
And
Journey.
guards tend to be less receptive at the gates during the
Yeah,
nighttime.
Yeah. Do something like midday, maybe, get there.
Yeah.
It's
We would have to camp out, which would probably be travel some and then.
It's about 35-ish miles from Thunder Tree to Neverwinter. There is also the nearby settlement of Helm's Hold,
Mm-hmm.
which would add a little bit more to your journey, but it is closer to you.
And it
Um,
actually set us up for
that's about like 5-ish miles away.
okay.
Okay.
And that would set us
Um,
up for a place to stay that we can like get some downtime at before setting off in like the morning.
In terms of Helm's Hold, a Cherry, you'd probably know a decent bit. Anyone who's interested can go ahead and roll me a history check. Or religion, actually.
Here's a suggestion, by the way. If
Yo.
we take Helm's Hold, because I know you've said it's faster by water. If we take Helm's Hold, we could go directly at the water and use the unfolding boat to just head to Neverwinter at that point, I think. I think it's faster from what you've said before.
The boat...
The
That's a
boat
lot of...
gets really big if I want it to.
Does the folding
It has
boat get
3
so-
modes. Yes, it can get really big, Shade. I will get the
This
exact
is
text for it once I find
I'm
it.
looking at it.
Are we
Okay.
closer to the river right now?
Fit up to 10.
Are we? Oh, I mean, I guess we are on the river.
You're
aren't we?
relatively close to the river.
I don't know if
Um,
like the medium size will be able to do river, and does. I don't think it has enough space for all of this. Where is the
The
unfolding
Neverwinter
boat?
River isn't that small, especially like, looking at it on the map.
Is it actually decently sized?
It's like if that is to scale, then that is still like, that is still probably like half. Well, apparently like 1.5 to 2 miles long.
Folding boat. There it is.
But let me. I never actually looked up the Neverwinter River.
Unfold
All
into
the
10
things.
feet long, 4 feet wide, and 2 feet deep. Can hold up to 4 medium creatures. Second command word, unfold to 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, 6 feet deep. Can hold up to 15 medium creatures comfortably.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot more than 10.
I think you
5 rogue
could-
seats, 5 sets of oars. String anchor, deck cabin, mast, square
Oh
stack.
no, Neverwinter River could like support a boat.
Could
Like,
support
'cause
the 15?
the river flows through the city of Neverwinter, and if you've
Okay.
seen the map of Neverwinter, then you know the river's large.
Well, I suppose it's only an 8 foot wide, 6 foot deep boat if I make it the 15 one. So that probably will work.
Like, for context, let me send in chat an image of Neverwinter. That's the
cute
river.
Cherry didn't care, lol. I think, yeah, that just should easily support the boat. Oh, look at that crater. Anyways.
That crater isn't there anymore.
It will be in the future, I'm sure. It always
Relating
reappears.
to Helm's Hold, it's not really a place you've ever been, Cherry. It is it's a monastery that's fortified and protected by the Order of the Gilded Eye, which is kind of a splinter sect of the Order of the Gauntlet. It's rather devout to its like teachings and protections of the god. What's his name? Is it Tyr?
Helm.
Oh, Helm. You know, Helm, the one the city's named after.
Yeah,
Like,
that
Tyr-
makes sense.
Tyr does exist, but Helm is probably the one you're thinking of.
Yeah, you know, Helm's Hold. It's it does support like I'm just trying to read over the notes that I copied. They are like rather receptive to adventurers and especially refugees in these trying times. Though they are much more wary of newcomers. Though getting a place to stay for the night shouldn't be terrible. Especially after everything you've been through.
Okay. How long would you say it takes by the boat, since we're like literally on the river?
On the river? Let me go to... what is the actual equivalent size of that? It would probably still be a little bit of a journey to the actual river, because you are still like probably about a mile away from it. Because you're more bordering the forest than you are the river.
Yeah.
Um,
So a mile to there, and then 5 miles to Helm's Hold. Is the difference?
You're still looking at about like a day's ish. Yeah, what's? Hold on, let me real quick look at the size of the actual boat. Like what is equivalent to?
Like 24 feet long, 8 feet wide. Would probably
I mean,
put it
like a
up to like a
long ship.
long
pretty much-
ship, maybe.
It's.
I think it would be a
Do you
long
need
ship.
to row it yourself?
You do need to row it, yeah. But you it
Ah.
also has an
River
anchor,
flow.
is the thing. It has an anchor and it has a cabin.
At
Oh,
this
then
rate,
it's
it's
not.
kind of sounding like land might be your better your better way because the river does twist and turn where taking land wouldn't. And if you have to consistently row it, then you still need to take breaks.
Well, I mean, a river flows; it just wouldn't be as quick.
Yeah, and like it has a sail
if we're
too.
Crazy. If we're it's a sailboat then.
Sails on a river though.
I mean, as long as the wind's good.
I mean, a river will flow on its own, and technically that means even if we go to bed, we could stay on the boat if we're crazy enough.
Can't really recommend that as a in general. Especially not on a probably more populated river.
Oh yeah, I was just making a joke about that one.
Anyway.
Iryne is fine with anything.
Valeria will turn to the lot of you. Well, suppose that's it between all of us, huh?
Yeah.
I have no intent on going to Neverwinter personally.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So, unless anybody else has something to say.
I mean, as long as you know where you can go.
I'm going south.
Okay. Council.
Iryne's gonna run up and hug Valeria.
Appreciate it.
Don't go dying on me.
Are you gonna be holding up for a bit? As in, most of your time you're just gonna travel.
I'd rather keep on my feet. I don't necessarily know how to my word my father will be. To his word, sorry. And he might send out challenges for me to regain my worth. So, I'd rather keep on my feet. Hence why I'm only specifying south to you guys. Anyway. Thunder Tree was abandoned a while ago. This place should be relatively safe, if not a few blights around, but that's nothing significant. Maybe a couple zombies too.
It's not like we can't travel.
Whatever you decide to do, good luck. Especially with all this, inheritor stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure it won't be a problem until we get where we need to go.
This place is pretty remote, so I imagine you're going to be mostly left alone. If you keep by the river or just head straight to Helm's Hold, you're likely to experience no resistance. We are further up north, so the influence of dragons and devils should be a lot lessened. I don't believe any chasms have necessarily actually formed up here.
Hey,
yeah.
walk this back, by the way, and I'll pull out the emblem of the Lancer thing that she gave us.
Oh, those are shards now. Those are ours.
Is that shard? Okay, I didn't know if it got turned back.
It probably would have.
We met back with her.
Yeah, it would have transformed back. You just never really took a look at it necessarily.
Got it. I wouldn't have mentioned that.
Gotcha. Oh, you already drank the potion of ascribing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get that out of your inventory.
Get
that out of your inventory. No rerolls.
How dare you?
No, no uninstalling first time gotcha and then reinstalling it to roll your units.
Did I actually update the layout? And are we using like an updated version? Whoa.
What?
Eek.
You did something.
Don't worry about it. Nothing happened. Nothing
I'm worried about
happened.
I'm waiting.
Time
I
to
see
open
it. I see it in the
stream.
corner, the preview.
Nothing happened.
28 more seconds. And I'll see it in full when you fixed it.
Anyway. I actually could have sworn that there was a dragon active here. Only a young thing. I get the sense that that on top of the tower is the dragon, actually.
No, I mean, I could see it, so I imagine it was pretty big. I didn't know that was a dragon, though.
Venomfang, a green dragon.
Good name.
Maybe you can extract something from it.
I suppose that we're going to be camping out somewhere nearby, if not in town.
Anyway, I should make my leave.
Alright. Later.
Gives you a nod. She looks at Deas.
Deas looks back.
Keep out of trouble, Sparrow.
He looks mildly offended. Just
It's
like,
gone from fear to just annoyance now.
Not even that, just the like, me out of everyone here? Like,
I was the one who freaking died!
I think she likes you, Deas.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly, the winkest link.
she
Hey.
looks at
Sorry,
Cherry.
why would we do that? The twinkest link.
Okay.
Guys, this isn't the Hyrule game. Link's not even in this one.
We just killed the link.
It's true.
A Link.
And she looks to Cherry. And gives a sort of look of recognition. Turns and starts walking off. What was that?
There she goes.
I playfully do the cat call.
Iryne playfully elbows Deas on the ribs. Not very hard.
You have to be gentle with him.
He's missing
He's
so
a
many
very
hit points.
wounded boy.
Alright. You are left in Thunder Tree.
Alright, so what's the plan? Are we camping out here? Are we going to Helmsfold or what?
I'm good to keep going, to like, go as far as we can.
I think the best it might be is to leave for a little bit, like travel.
Go around, go up the river, and then go to sleep, and then try to get there.
Yeah.
I don't
Tomorrow.
know. Do you want to kill a dragon?
The dragon's already
Not
dead.
really.
Not really.
Like, she pointed to it. It's probably that thing over there. On the tower.
Yeah. Sorry,
It's killed.
That's on me.
Dead.
Chris,
Be asleep.
Chris, brain misheard the dead part and just thought it was asleep. Never mind. Yeah, no. There's probably nothing around here.
That is quite the misheal. Okay. Sleep, death, what's the difference, really, when you think about it?
What is sleep?
More to call. It's all the
Practicing.
same.
What is sleep of practicing for the long death?
Mm-hmm.
So, just to make sure.
That's why they call
should
them
I take
restful
out
dead.
The emblem of the Dark Lancer out of my sheet.
Yeah, I think I do have another item record for you for that, actually.
Okay.
So, is the plan to just move up the river a little bit and then camp out then?
Yeah.
It sounds like. Okay.
Alright, it's been re-added to your sheet as the vestigial shard. Of
Alright.
course. Aye, stop. Yep, of course. Alright. So what's the plan, sorry?
I'm gonna go up a little bit up the river and then camp out for the night.
Alright. Probably takes you about 15 minutes to get to the actual river. Let's see. Did I actually note anything about the river? Probably not. Nah. There's... Annoyingly, no.
Nice. We took the path he wasn't expecting.
Notably,
expected
the Neverwinter River is actually always warm.
Oh, okay. That's nice. I guess.
It's
It must be a
never
pain in the ass to drink from.
Due to due to the
Can't believe I have to cool my water before drinking instead of warming it up.
its sources and proximities to
never had
Mount Hope
tea?
now.
It's like it could be a hot spring river. Probably,
More like a warm spring.
Yeah.
Shay,
What's up?
can you take down the ruins of Thunder Tree map?
Oh, sorry.
Are you not? Oh, the stream.
Thank you.
Get that shit out of my
Not using
view.
that shit. Zoom in a little bit so you can get a little bit better view of the river, Yeah, that works.
Alright. So you're gonna make camp then? Or,
I think with the plan was to
It's-
travel up it a little bit.
Travel a little bit, camp, and then travel so that when we make it there, it's not night.
alright, how long do you
There's
want
a
to
little
travel
bit
then?
issue. You said it's gonna take over like a day and a half for the full thing, right?
It is about like 35 miles, especially if you want to get to one of the actual entrances.
Yeah.
Let me open up my tools.
I mean, I suppose even if we end up hitting there at night, like, at least we can get a sleep in town.
Actually, it's going to take you about a day and a half. So
Yeah.
about...
So if we do 3/4 of the, if we go 3/4 of a day, rest 3/4 of a day, we'll be there. Yeah. Iryne's gonna
I
be
don't
there for
know
3
what the
hours.
math is on that, so I'm just gonna believe it.
Yeah, 3/4, 1/2.
About a 12-hour journey.
Okay.
We have 6 hours now. We can do 6 hours now, 6 hours in the morning.
Noting that while getting to the river, will bring you to
9.
almost 9 o'clock, a quarter to 9. 6 hours would bring you to like early
5 a.m.
AMs, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. We just probably travel till
Midnight.
12, so like
Till
4-hour
12?
travel, and that'll give us 8 hours, and then we'll be there.
Huh?
Imagine on these
I'm not
guys
sure.
being asleep. 12 is pretty long.
True.
I say this, like, with Cherry probably being the most particular about rest. I think
Here-
regardless,
Cherry-
like, it's gonna take
she
us
would be
about
like,
2
"No,
days
this
to
is-"
rest. We can just rest in town at night. If they have an issue, that's their own fault.
Because that's Cherry's thing. She's like, if it takes, we're taking their time. It's gonna take 2 days. It's gonna take 2 days. We ain't rushing.
Let's just go until, like, it gets to 10, at least.
Okay.
How dark is it now? Like
And
dusk, or is it dark?
it's getting dark still probably around like dusk. So,
Not very timing
I-
for winter. Whatever season it is. I think it's late in this year, isn't it?
it's actually almost summer. Or like
Oh,
almost
is it?
midsummer. It's like a
Okay.
month off of midsummer. I can probably check
a place called Neverwinter, and
I can probably check the the phase of the moon.
But yeah, no. I'd say
Really,
go
Benj?
to like 11.
Benji
Well,
says
that's
it's a
fine.
full moon.
Get at least 2 hours of travel in. That way, it's only if we want to push for the 10-hour day, we can. But it's up to everyone else.
I was hoping I would be able to check the phase of the moon.
So it's a 14-hour trip.
I thought it was a 12-hour trip. I thought.
12 hours.
Oh, it's 12 hour? 12 hour. Alright. We do 2 hours, that'll leave 10 hours.
Which we can do tomorrow if we really push it.
I could do another day, that way we can get in the morning.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's gonna be like getting there at like midnight or like 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
So try and get to Neverwinter's gates morning of the day after
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a certain point where I would make an argument that the river bends don't really exist at that function, like after the second bend over there, to really impede boat travel compared to walking.
So we're just going zoom.
It was like just zoom down the river bend this point. It's not really that big of an issue.
Okay.
And they're probably
You were
cut
at
off
shade.
sometime.
I'm actually just trying to check the moon phases real quick. It is actually a new moon.
Okay.
No light.
So no light.
Yeah, so
It gets
go
dark
for-
pretty quick.
Yeah,
go for about
that's
2
what I figured.
hours. Travels farther, so the plan is like go a couple hours downstream, rest, get just outside Neverwinter, and then go to the Neverwinter gate in the morning.
Yeah. So effectively a 2-day travel outside the city, get in the city 3rd day, like in the morning. Yes?
So you're wanting to travel for 3 days?
No,
I
travel
mean-
for 2, morning of the 3rd.
The morning
Rest
after, we're
out-
basically going to be outside the city like an hour,
Okay.
Yeah.
which will get us in the morning, you know, to get in.
Mhm.
And like,
Because
of course,
it's-
a travel day isn't necessarily the full day as well.
Right.
It's
like
only
you know,
8 hours
hours.
of travel,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
you are able to push if you really want to.
No, so we're doing 2 hours today.
It would get way too late is the issue.
8 hours.
I mean, we could.
the next
Okay, so we
day.
could push today. And once again, it's like way too late is the issue.
Mhm. Yeah. So long story short, we want to enter the city morning of the 3rd day.
So dawn of the 3rd day.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you're intending to travel until what time?
We're
10?
just gonna travel like 2 hours today, and then tomorrow.
Till about midnight.
All right. In which case, can I get general perception rules from y'all?
Woo. Where is it? I just have to scroll down. Yay.
Oh, That's rude.
Yes.
That's rude. Would have been 28.
And then also,
I do summon Pericles back though. The next morning.
Quay.
Pericles got to make a perception roll next morning.
Ovid rolls a nat 20.
What do you get?
Uh,
Yeah, total.
Yeah, man.
18.
Nice. He got the same as Iryne.
He's got alert and has a 13 passive with that. Ain't that funny? What
Oh, yeah.
does Pericles get?
Green health score.
Also, perception 10.
Actor perception 8.
Right. He's
Who's
out
a
of his
good
element.
fluffy boy.
What?
You haven't given him enough time for his eyes to adjust.
Quay, I don't have dark vision. Quay.
I like how zoomed in on the river's bend. The two hills look like big eyes above it, and so the river just kind of makes like a weird W mouth. A smile.
It just kind of looks
It's like
like
a
a
little
alien.
Just like
Just
Topless
seasonal.
from Mario, Paper Mario. He's got a little afro with the trees above there.
All right. So you travel for 2 hours. You don't really notice anything odd. There's like the rare deer, the rare fish in the river, but otherwise calm. Not many things hunting in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of animals getting set to sleep.
Peace at last.
It is serene, to say the least. As 2 hours go by, you are left at about getting close to about 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say by the time you
Probably
get
keep
camp
going.
set up.
Alright, have camp getting set up would probably take us till about midnight.
Yeah. Takes you about that long. Say it's okay.
The Turks.
Don't you
The
know this
Turks
is our
show
camp
up.
music?
Yeah.
We're the Turks.
Instead of Hunter's Haven, it's this.
Of course. Get to about 11:30. By the time you have camp set up and you've already eaten and whatnot.
I will be using the sending stone for Thomas. Probably around when we started up camp. It would probably be like maybe 11.
Okay.
Hey, Devil Daddy, we are about 2 days away from
No.
Neverwinter. We killed 2 dragons, but a bitch got away and is hiding with the sirens in Neverwinter.
That is the most thought out message I have heard from you. And I know because you started off the words, "Hi, Devil Daddy."
Never call me that again.
Never call me again.
I did have them
I'm
written out.
changing my number.
Yeah.
I very specifically for the few sendings I had this planned out already.
You know what? I've moved on. I'm going to
Remember the
2024 where I'm allowed to block you.
I was about to say.
Well, good to hear from you.
Flabbergasted.
Noted.
Yeah.
Never call me that again.
Ah, I forgot to say the hit's not on us anymore.
Well, you get another one later.
Wait, does he even know about that?
You do have a 5th level spell slot still left that you can't do
Oh,
anything
that's
with.
for someone else.
Ah,
I'm
that's fair.
presuming you're still, well, on your way. Hoping everything went well. Good night.
How forceful of a good night, man.
Man, that was like at 11 o'clock.
Yeah. I mean, I could have done it during the walk. I probably
could
would
have.
done it during the walk.
You spent all that time thinking of what to say.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Anything else beyond
And
that?
I'll use my 5th level spell slot. Send it with my grandmother.
All right.
Graham, I have made it out alive. 2 of the Talisons are dead. The old man knows of me and who I'm the daughter of. I have befriended a Talison that has been kicked out, wants to kill them all, and severed a contract with it's Ashura, right? I'm asking this out of
Ashura, yeah.
Oh, sure. yeah.
Ashura. Thank you. I want to make sure I said it right. With the Ashura break, if it's possible, could you help us with information? She needs training. I'll be in Neverwinter for some time with my employer. You would love him. He's a cutie. After that, I'm going to go back to my bar in Waterdeep. Love you.
So that's 25, 35, 45. Okay.
Usually within the realm of the 5th level spell slot.
I was about to say, that should have been... Okay.
No, you're fine. I'm trying to figure out my response. Quite eventful. Unfortunately, I am preoccupied at the moment. Interesting that another of the Ashura's servants are dead. And another is a betrayer. I will try to keep in contact. But no, I won't be on this plane of existence for a while. So it may take some time. I love you, sweetie. That's all you get back.
Sweet. Can't wait for one day we just open the bar and there's just this woman and it's like, Grandma, and you're like, what?
She
No,
looks
she
younger
doesn't
than you.
look old
10 years
enough to
older
be
than you.
grandma. She's too
Sure, you
young.
look older than your grandma.
Wow,
How
okay,
dare
we're going
you.
that young.
No, I think they probably just look at similar in age.
Hey, Cherry.
Maybe
I
a
think
little
your-
older, but definitely not.
Hey, Cherry, I think your older sister's at the bar.
Then we're gonna be dead.
Alright.
You're
still
still
So-
bar?
You make camp. Is there any other messages you wanted to send off, or is that it?
There'd be one more, but this one would be during my shift at night because it'd be using the compress.
Understood.
And that one just to simplify, arriving in
What?
2 days in Neverwinter.
You just get back basic confirmation.
Hey, baby girl.
Yeah, that's what you get back. Okay.
Can you imagine like getting a sending back that's just like someone trying to respond and just like the cat comes in, it's like, "Hi, baby girl, sorry, mommy's gotta take this phone call real quick," and that's like half the words.
Yeah.
All right.
I
With that-
scooped you.
With that said, your rest goes by. With some nice recharges.
Recharge.
Frickin'
Charge
finally.
free. Whoa.
We come to 7:30 in the morning.
Oh, that's 10, huh?
Evidently Talia gains 0 lay on hands back.
Oh.
Did she not
That's
use lay on
that's
hands?
not correct.
No
That's
hands.
definitely not true. I definitely laid a
Oh,
bunch of
it's because we
hands.
didn't have it set to all.
Oh my god.
So you regained a solid 0d0 plus 0.
Ah, yes.
So we're just gonna give you back 50 there.
That's
Although-
no hands.
Your wounds may be healing over time, of course. There's still the aches and pains of the previous fights, ultimately what's been a gauntlet of combat in the past few days. It's been a while since you've had a decent travel that wasn't under immediate threat.
For real.
But the following day, you are just given the opportunity to walk again. It's about 9-ish
We can
hours.
walk again.
10-ish hours it'll
Miracles.
take to get the rest of the way. Though if you take a fast pace, then you can get it within the day.
But that would put us really late.
That would put us
7-ish
like-
hours.
Yeah.
That would breaking down camp, which will probably take you until a lot
That'd
faster.
probably
in
get us
fact.
there like 5 or 6.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I guess if we start early. I'm thinking if we start like late. Yeah.
It is currently the morning.
Yeah. I always hear a full travel day, and I'm like, "Yep, it's 11 now."
Oh, also overnight I'll do the shard.
Doing the shard?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Uber shard.
Iryne-
The shard act
Iryne-
normal with me because I vaguely remember you saying something and I don't remember.
How vague? It's
I know, 'cause my brain's
not
shit.
treated as one of your wizard spells. However, it is still an umbromancy spell, which is an important distinction.
Okay.
You will have well, that's fucking broken.
Oh no.
Unload that non-existent module. We'll just go ahead and add Dark Ray to your sheet.
Would it be under like accused knowledge?
Cursed?
Accursed knowledge?
Accursed. I know I said accused.
No,
not
because accursed knowledge comes from a specific feature. This is going to be its own thing.
Hey, Shane, I got a question.
What up?
If we just take the boat at this point where there's not curves, can we just avoid doing force march?
Probably still take around the same time, but yeah.
Why? It's a boat. It goes faster than feet. There's no turns at that point. I just don't want to have to roll the con for exhaustion every hour. It's like literally only 2 hour
I mean,
difference.
Going fast
Wait.
paced doesn't impose that. It just is disadvantage on perception checks.
Perception and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, make me seem
I'm
like
just
a liar
upset
by
that a boat
forcing us
doesn't
to
go
get
any
there in
faster.
2 days instead of.
If it's treated as a rowboat, then it actually wouldn't go faster.
Rowboats actually do have statistics. They go 60 feet, I think. Or like 50 feet or something. Saltmarsh has statistics for them.
It's ultimately a slower pace from what I was seeing with my measurements,
What is it?
unfortunately.
Even with the extra
Final thing,
feet?
do I get the
Huh.
do I get the one use of it, or is it just a spell I know?
Let's see. Let me double check the item.
Because it's like you can cast the spell once without spending a spell slot.
If you have the spellcasting or pack magic features, the spell counts as a spell belonging to one of those classes. Never mind, it does count as a not a curse of knowledge, but as a regular spellcasting spell for you.
Okay, cool.
Irene's gonna switch out Fireball for Crystal and Revival.
Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, so you know the spell. You just can cast it once without a spell slot.
Got it. I wanted to be sure about that. Maybe I should add.
I'm not going to worry about the coding for that.
Cool. Okay. Oh,
Right.
I was really hoping you would have a spell icon.
No.
But in hindsight, it wouldn't because
I would need to set
Homemade
that up
spell.
myself.
I just love the idea of just.
I got you.
Flopping a giant black line on the.
Let's see.
He's fine.
Yeah, so it's up to you how you guys
It's
want
bigger than a
to
rowboat.
travel it. So
It'd almost
probably-
be the long ship, which is 3 miles per hour, or the sailing ship, which is 2 miles per hour. I'm just like, why did they not give us speed for the boat?
I'm just gonna
Going
generally say it'll probably take around the same time.
That upsets me greatly, but I will accept it.
Mostly to get the journey part out of the way.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go at the normal pace or just go fast paced?
gotta go fast.
Go fast paced?
It
Okay.
literally doesn't matter to me now. Let's just go fast.
Gotta go
Disadvantage for
Sonic.
suppression.
I will put right out there. I planned no encounters or to roll any encounters, so you're okay.
Okay.
Yay.
As about 7 or so hours go by. I don't need to be specific because you guys don't have clocks.
Don't.
And it's easy to lose track of time. As you get to a few hours after the afternoon, probably about after the second hour, the walls and the floating islands of the city of Neverwinter come into view. You would notably be closer to the southern gate of the city. As I track down my notes for the city, we completely skipped the first 2 sections of this chapter.
Because we didn't go to Helmshold.
Because he didn't do anything in Thundertree or Helmshold. Let's see. Notably around the city, around the outer walls, especially to the north and south, you should already have that feature.
It looked like it was off of me, so
It's not.
that's on me. Okay.
That one's still broken, apparently. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. After a while, you would get to the southern gates. Did I bring in the map? I don't think I did. I have a different map. It's not the same map.
Map.
It's not the same map of Neverwinter you got in here. I'm using a different one that actually has the hole filled in. Because that's important. Don't need holes here.
Continuity.
Continuity. I should not have
No
searched my
holds
entire
barred.
documents for Neverwinter. There we go. There we go. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. And then we go refresh. Boom. And we'll just create a map record. Bam. And go share.
Wow. It's see-through.
Like
Opacity.
Jerry's nightgown.
Oh my god.
Degenerate.
Delayed, oh my god, from Sid.
Jerry, where are your clothes?
I am wearing them, and also I don't do that while I'm in camp with people.
Okay, good.
Right.
For anything,
You
yes.
guys would probably come around the probably the closest gate. You would need to loop around a little bit just to get to the actual high road. So you'd be coming
What
around
about these
this
giant holes
area.
in the wall?
Those giant holes would be guarded. And probably
Back up.
probably actually repaired. Yeah. Most notably, beyond the city walls, you would see the towering Castle Never. Still in a state of disrepair, notably. The city itself, as you approach the gates, there are guards at the gates. Though the gates be due to being in the mid-afternoon are still wide open. You would be coming across the Chasm District, actually. Surprisingly bustling. Though it's a less populated city than Neverwinter, most of you probably haven't been here, save for Cherry. Or at least if you have been, then it hasn't been for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use the sending stone when we're like an hour away to be like, we're here.
Sending to who?
The Thomas.
To Thomas. Okay.
Use the sending stone, the Thomas, and be like, when we can see the wall, be like, we're at the southwestern gate. Southeastern gate. We can see the tower. We can see the walls from.
Ba-ding.
Hello, zombie.
Where
Alright.
would you like us to meet you?
I'm currently staying in, as Shade needs to remember it. It's a place called the Iron Flagon Inn. It's in... Shit, hold on. I think it's in the Protectors... Yeah. It's in Protectors Enclave. You should be able to get directions to it. Ask for my name at the desk. I did not call for
think I
that.
know where
Thank
that
you very
is.
much.
I'm joking.
Iron Flagon Inn, you actually would be familiar with. You are generally familiar with the city. I think the Iron Flagon Inn is in the district. I can quickly find out. Because I didn't write it down, apparently. Like a fool. Yes. Yes, it's in Protector's Enclave. Unfortunately close to the Never Death Graveyard. But it's fine. Alright. Yeah. You are left in the city of Neverwinter.
Okay, guys, where we want to go first? We want to shop. We want to talk to Thomas. We want to shop. We want to go shopping. no, let's go hit up Thomas first, so we can get paid from him.
I think somebody wants the shop.
Really, I just want to get rid of all this stuff.
I get that. All right.
Let's go heck out, Thomas.
Yep.
Passing through. Here, let me real quick.
Stay together.
Let me real quick drag another token. Let's get another Pericles.
Yeah. How busy are the streets today?
Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. Pere.
Hooray!
Where's your token, Pericles?
A pair of cleats.
Where's your token, Pericles?
Are we stopped because of Pericles, or did they let him through?
It's Pericles. Like Perry.
Oh,
Periwinkle?
it's because the token is not called Pericles. The token is called
I was
Burb.
I was thinking Perry the Platypus, but that works.
There you go. There's your location indicator. And here is me going to disable token locking. Oh, never mind, not token locking, grid snap.
There you go.
All right. Coming down the mountain when she comes. You would note the heavy disrepair in a lot of buildings. Many of you would know that the city 40-ish years ago was struck by a volcano's lava flow. I believe it was, or just the eruption of it opened a way to the Underdark, a hole that has since been sealed up by Lord Neverember's attempts.
Neverember.
At great cost of the city itself, unfortunately.
Fun name to say.
The section has since become kind of a haven for the refugees that have come from the south after all of the attacks on the on settlements of recent. So you can only imagine that like people from along the long road would come here and stay in the many tents and shabbily constructed buildings and otherwise abandoned ones. You don't really get any looks necessarily your way. You don't really stick out.
Oh, I
Which
think about
is-
that. How's the burns on Cherry?
As the burns,
Have they decreased any? They still there?
they are still there. Still more like stains than they are burns.
No smell, right?
No smell. You've not
Okay. And
you've not really gotten the opportunity to really like talk to a cleric or anyone for
before we would have entered town, I just thought I would have just a little bit heavier on makeup just to cover it. Anything
Okay.
that isn't showing.
Understood. Yeah, getting through that, you of course see the walls of a Neverdeath graveyard.
But if they're never dead, why do they need a graveyard?
Well, that
I never did in your heart.
actually is quite the thing, funnily enough.
Oh, yeah. The amount of time there's been a necromancer or an undead in that graveyard.
People don't go there anymore because it's dangerous.
At least 4 that I can think of off the top of my head. Some of them didn't even get past like a first day.
Let's see. Yeah, moving through the city. The
After
buildings
one
slowly
time-
become much more together. Chair, you would probably note a couple points where you'd be able to enter the way to the sanctuary.
Okay.
Jerry, you used to work here, right? Like your boss lives here?
Oh yeah. I was always sent out. I've done some business in here, but I mean, yeah, the main place is here.
Oh. Neat.
Well, at least we think the main place is here.
Alright. Yeah, continuing on. You probably have to travel the city for about probably 30 minutes or so.
Wow.
Just with how busy the place is, there's a lot of people. You get to down here, I think.
Gotta grab a cough drop.
Okay, and before we enter, everyone check your pockets. We still have everything, right?
Check the back.
Alright, I'm back.
You check your pockets. Everything
No,
is gone. No,
Ah,
everything appears to
give
be
me
in
a
order.
No, I had to,
Heracles
gone.
is gone. What?
What?
Including your pockets.
Oh no.
All right.
I know. It's horrifying.
Yeah, before you was a pretty simple inn. I don't think it's that complicated. Place is known for its poison serpent ale, whatever that means.
Delicious.
It's just
Maybe.
beer water called something different.
pure water.
Beer water, love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what they call vodka.
Bingo.
It's a pretty sizable place, probably a few, probably like a couple floors. Entering into it, there's a, you would find yourself in a tap house. And sitting in one corner, having a drink to herself, you would see Elle.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
we know her.
We know
Iryne
that
will
person.
Sidle up next to her.
Oh,
Just teleports right to her.
so you guys lived.
Why do you sound so disappointed?
It's good
Oh,
to see you
disappointed.
too. Good lord.
This is her. We know this.
I
is
know.
whatever.
Like,
I'm depressing, get over it.
still.
You're more
That's why
depressing
people
than
love you.
usual. Is that why you're drinking?
I'm surprised you haven't said anything obvious.
Did you kill the dragon that's east of here? Is that the problem?
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Thunder Tree, which is the dead green dragon.
I went to Thunder Tree a while ago, but no, I didn't kill any dragons.
Oh, okay. I didn't see how fresh
Well,
it was.
someone
It was
did.
just sitting there, so yeah.
Well, it's just another dead dragon.
Man, I would have lost money. I really thought it was gonna be you. You're the only person I know besides us that is like actively kills the dragon.
There are other adventurers around.
You're not expanding
I
your
know.
horizons enough.
Like I
Ooh, the
can,
blue blockade or whatever
So-
the fuck their name are, they can't do
Cruise.
shit.
The blue losers. The bluesers.
yeah. Thomas had mentioned them.
How pissed was Draxton when you told him about the cage?
He's not talking to me right now.
Serves him right. He probably knew what was going on with me and just wouldn't say anything.
Where is he right now, anyways?
Who, Draxton or Thomas?
But
They're in the same room. They're just upstairs. Also, a couple of friends of yours dropped by.
is that a lady with hair like mine and then a dragonborn gentleman?
One person like named Iridiana or something. She was on the boat with Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there was another
Yeah, I thought your hair
Dragonborn.
changed, don't forget
They. Oh yeah, your hair's red now. I don't really care.
I mean, you. I mean,
Wow, there's something happening.
Damn, girl.
They got into a
Imagine
fight
if
or
it was
something. That was like a couple days ago.
Iridiana and Cruz?
I
Yeah.
met with you. You're acting like way more uppity than normal.
I
Or downity, I guess.
I haven't slept in about a day.
Have you
Why?
considered
You
getting
know-
sleep instead of drinking?
So was it a tie or did one win?
Thomas broke it up. So
Well,
Never really got to
Cruz
know.
does work with the people in black, and I'm sure Iridiana didn't like that.
And 6 top sucker scratch.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna go find Thomas.
yeah. Those two are both staying here. See, I would love to get drunk. Can't.
Is it the Arb?
Turns out resisting poison also makes you more resilient to alcohol.
That sucks.
Fucking sucks.
That's a shame.
Anyway. Do your thing. He's got a lot to talk to you. You're stained. Looks to Cherry.
I was
Don't do a
gonna
very
say which
good
one.
job.
you can
of,
see through the makeup I put on.
I'm very perceptive.
I know you can. I'm just fucking joking. Yeah, it's just Death Dragonfire. I don't fucking actually know what happened.
What?
Permanent burns.
She died.
Maybe.
You died.
We brought her back.
You brought her back?
You may want to go.
Dumb
It's hard to
question.
explain. I don't want to explain it here. So if you want to find out, you can come with us. Otherwise,
I can't say I've heard of a death dragon before. I will be honest with you.
didn't.
Well, its
Vivi
name is
say-
quite accurate to what it does.
Huh?
Didn't Vivi say they came from like a different plane?
Something.
Where the fuck did you go to meet something from a different plane?
how
A
we got
plane
here,
outside
Thomas.
of the plains.
Okay, you're talking to planeswalkers now. Catch up.
Yeah. Look at this.
Walks
I'm
off.
summoning Teferi, the Time Walker. No.
We're planeswalkers now. Catch up, flip hair, walk away.
So, you know the people we had to hit against us.
Yeah. I guess.
We used one of their people to get us inside, like their pocket dimension, where they hang out.
I mean, don't sugarcoat it. They used us, brought us along, and we killed 2 of them.
Yeah. But they have like a pocket dimension where you can pop in one place, pop out another, and it's a lot shorter of a walk. Maybe that's why they call it the Walk of Renvire.
Anyways, we don't have a hit on us anymore.
Mhm.
They kind of realize that the effort's too much.
Well,
the money.
specifically via Taliesin. The hit's still on us, isn't it?
No.
Well, he's
Yeah.
calling it off.
Vulcan, the dad
Probably.
of our friend, was like, "You've impressed me. We won't take the hit, and then if they don't take the hit, a lot of other people won't take the hit."
That sounds like a lot of eventful stuff going on after I left.
Yeah,
Yep.
join us
Oh.
more often.
No.
That's oh boy, she'll get close to Elle's ear because she doesn't want people to hear this. Apparently, I'm an aspect of Tiamat, so
You might die tonight.
Okay.
yeah.
I
if you
would
want,
suggest you not talk about that. There is a dragon who listens through my ears and looks through my eyes, so...
Oh.
Well,
Well,
he
tell
definitely
him-
knows now.
Also,
Yeah.
she's
Tell
had
him-
bad moments with that.
Tell him an aspect of his great grandma says hi.
Or don't. God.
Go talk to
Again, she's
Thomas.
also just had bad trouble.
I think he would chuckle at himself at that one.
That's... Sounds like a whole lot of not my business, so... That sounds more like troubling news for Thomas.
It is.
Do you
Sorry, I
know
haven't told him
where
yet.
the two Cruz and Iridiana went after their scuffle?
Well, they're staying here.
Oh. I was not expecting it to be that easy.
Also, another asshole is here too. I think the guy that talked to us for a moment.
Yeah, the one I
Um,
paid to help us.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, and they're all staying here.
Yeah, convenient, huh?
Well,
Say that one
Cruz-
asshole who's halfway across.
Cruz did say he had to find someone and then he'd talk to me, so if he's staying in the same place as Iridiana, it makes sense.
Sure.
They're also like me,
Great.
Iryne.
so don't fuck with them.
Noted.
Alright, and she saunters off.
Pretty empty. Besides Ellen.
There's a few people, but nobody really nobody taking a
note.
listen or anything. Nobody of note.
She was gonna saunter up to the front desk.
Okay. One moment. And it's a bar.
Okay.
It's desk-like.
Indeed.
Anyway, she's gonna saunter up to the front desk.
I'm looking for two people. One of them is a gentleman with black hair and a beard. Very. He has red eyes.
Use his name, hun.
I don't know if he used his real name here. I'm
Use
looking
his real
for
name.
Thomas. Scratch.
This woman.
Oh, he's my cousin.
Imagine.
Me and my brother, and then we all turn. It's like, oh shit.
This yeah, a human
Name's her
woman.
cousin.
I think. Hold on. You are apparently an established character. Oh, that's great.
Oh no,
Wonderful lore.
And
not
then
an
she'll put-
established character.
Probably
And then
orangish red hair.
Okay.
Yeah, he's upstairs. Second floor, third room on the right.
And then she'll put down 2 silver and ask for a mug of beer.
Okay.
Snapjaw will put
Sure.
down a. How much is the beer here?
A beer or an ale
Per gallon.
per gallon.
Yeah.
Gallon.
And then,
says
uh,
Me
actually.
without my DM screen. Hold on a sec.
You
Is
point
it just
at the
normal
barrel-
prices, Jade?
You point at the barrel behind the bar. How much for that? Oh, that's our lager. I mean, how much is for the whole barrel? Oh.
Yeah, I'm almost out.
How much
That's
is
set
for
up-
your
That's
bar?
like my last one. There we go. Last pint down.
We're expanding. How much to take over this bar?
I mean, I
Wow.
carry 2 barrels on me everywhere I go, and I'm out just now, actually. It's like the last pint.
Well, a gallon of ale is going to be 2 silver.
Oh, I'll put down 4 silver. Top them up, please. smacks down both gallons on the
Oh,
table.
please.
Okay.
And then I'm looking for my sister. I think she goes by Iridiana.
She's currently out. Though I think she's been making an acquaintance with Mr. Scratch. So maybe he can tell you where she went.
Alrighty, and then the blue dragonborn fella who got in a tuffle. We said I'm looking for him too, though I didn't know they got in a tuffle before we got here.
He's in the room next to Thomas, I believe.
Neat. Okay.
You have any?
Thank you
open
very
rooms?
much, ma'am.
Open rooms? We should. I still need to do my rounds for today.
That's fine.
But
I
I will do that, and I'll keep you posted.
Iryne will grab her mug and then walk up, begin to walk towards Thomas's room.
Okay.
Snapjaw will collect his 2 barrels after she's done. 1 barrel in each hand. Thank you.
Okay. That's good.
All right.
No, it's a... Never mind. I thought of something and I lost it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yes. If Eliana hasn't shown up, give her.
Iridiana?
God, I can't speak. Fuck me. Sorry. If she shows up while we're talking to Mr. Scratch, tell her we're here.
Okay. We'll do.
Now we go.
All right.
Iryne's already halfway up the stairs with her mug.
Indeed. I assume everyone is following.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Following the barkeep's directions, you head upstairs, go to the third door on the right and the second floor. Knocking on it. You would hear her on the other side. Jackson, would you get that for me?
Oh, good. My favorite
You
blue parakeet's here as well.
Are you kidding me? Fine. After a few minutes, not a few minutes, just like 30 seconds, you hear the handle jiggling a little bit, and after a few jiggles,
Shit.
come on, come on,
Is it unlocked?
almost. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Iryne will open the door.
Ah! Entering into this room, you hear a plat on the ground as a small dragon hits the floor.
You
Next thing you know.
scaly little parakeet, you knew exactly what I was and then ran.
Okay, I know that sounds bad.
I would have liked to know that. She
Well,
lets everyone in.
Okay,
She
to be
lets
fair-
everyone in, closes the door.
anything
Then
relating to
turns back.
Tiamat, I really do not want to be involved. Thank you very much.
I don't blame you.
I would have liked to know what I was before I ran into my siblings.
I don't know what you are necessarily.
Not so. It's
I don't
probably
even know who you
Also
are.
siblings? What?
Oh,
the heads.
no.
Damn, it would be really funny though.
Okay.
You know the 2 people who are fighting?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. They're technically my siblings.
I don't think technically is the right word there.
You would, of course, find Thomas. Once again, on another desk scrounged with papers and a strange organized disorganization.
Oh, Cherry's
Uh,
Natural habitat.
Perfect.
Oh, me, Iridion, and Cruz are all technically aspects.
Okay, I think you're gonna have to give me a rundown of everything that's happened then.
I knew both of them were going to be here because Cruz said he had to find someone in Neverwinter and then he'd find me. I didn't expect them to both show up in here. I expected a bit more of a search.
Right.
Oh, which room is his, by the way?
Cruises, it's right next door. He didn't really give me much information, but I paid for his board, so he didn't really complain much.
She'll go up, knock on the wall. Hey, it's me. When I'm done talking here, I'll talk to you.
That's all you hear on the other side.
Alright.
Okay, so, I think you actually made it back here sooner than I thought you would. Though some of you... Oh, where do we start?
Death Dragon. I think that's kind of where everything starts.
So, you know...
Okay.
No, Thomas... I don't think Thomas was already gone by the time we met Vivi. You know who the Talismans are, right, Thomas?
Did Cherry send anything about that?
She sent him pretty much everything until we hit the other dimension was stuff she was sending.
I got some vague information, but never really been able to take time to research it. The name Taliesin has come up, but...
So one of them...
That would have been the last thing, was like, we're going off of the Taliesin or something like that. To that extent.
So the family has like a pocket dimension. And we went there to kill two of the Talismans because they were trying to get the bounty on our heads. It apparently connects to other places than the Sword Coast. And a thing called the Death Dragon popped up.
I mean, I've heard of the Infinite Staircase, but
They call it the Walk of Rendfire.
ah, fuck.
Oh, you know.
I've heard of Renfire.
Yeah, he's very... not quite dead.
He's not dead.
I think they implied if he died, the whole dimension would go poof.
Did he make a dragon sphere?
Yeah, that sounds right. That's a term I think that was mentioned. Or something.
Of course
So,
he did.
we knew Death Dragons were going to be a thing. So Renfire... we were in the Dragon Ball. So if we get 7 Dragon Spheres, we get a wish. He let off this pulse. I did not take too kindly for it. And then my aspecty hootie stuff manifested.
Yeah, so Cherry got burnt to death by one of the Death Dragons. And then she brought her back to life.
I took the fire from the Death Dragon and then used it to spark Cherry back.
And then I murdered it. Very hard.
According to the others, a giant ghosty 5-headed dragon popped out of my back.
Ah,
And then a lady with black hair and kick-ass armor showed up as well.
that's a lot to take in.
Yeah, what do you think it
So-
was like in the moment?
So first off, I assume I got a report from Elle, but things in Castle Neratar went relatively okay.
Yeah, the dragon's dead. And I get it.
Oh. Well, I can see how that went for you. You're, looking a little bit different there, Snaps?
The death dragon.
Oh well.
Oh right, I have Evan Death right here. Pulls out her glaive, points at the gem.
She thought it was a good idea to pluck that off of the Galadriel's head and put it on her weapon.
That's
Oh,
not the most rash
You know-
decision I've actually experienced, so
you know what I just
all power
realized,
to you.
guys? I realized why I could clear the curse. I know why I can clear the curse. I cleared the curse now. Because my blood is the Tyrant Queen's blood. Oh boy.
That's something we've got to talk about.
So, through the Talismans, we found out some stuff about me. We got the bounty called off.
That's good.
Apparently, the old man who's in charge liked our gumption enough to be like, we're not taking it anymore.
Yeah, he's real behind the entire you managed to murder some of my children dealio.
And apparently, him denying it will be enough for the Warriors of Black to call it off.
Okay. Well, that's one problem off your
So-
shoulders, but I highly doubt they're going to be all too happy.
No, but that's their
So-
problem.
What we found out was different aspects of the Dragon Queen were split off.
And so,
Rather than the heads, it was stuff such as the blood, the scales. She points over to Cruz's room, and apparently Iridiana's breath.
that explains the interaction between her and Cruz.
Mm.
I only got the gist of the conversation, but she wasn't exactly happy about what he had to say. She's got a temper.
Cruz is loosely how associated was Cruz with the Warriors of Black? I don't remember. I'm asking.
Oh, you're asking. He was associated. He wasn't really devout.
Okay. Kind of like a mercenary type thing.
Yeah, he has his goals. They have theirs. They just happen to align in some cases.
Okay. Yeah, he's allied with the Warriors because they probably want to bring together all of us inheritors.
Okay. That's something to think about.
Did I miss anything? Looks to the party.
As far as I'm aware, you've been privy to more information than the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Via
Oh, right.
dreams.
The weird guy. What's his
Alright,
face?
Johan.
That's the one.
So, did I tell you about the memory machine?
She chewed me out, actually.
Yeah?
Oh, interesting.
Specifically because I was actually honest with her and telling her what actually happened that day. As if I wouldn't be honest.
It looked brutal.
Yeah.
So, the thing activated in the middle of the night. There's a spooky guy with a scythe named Johan. He kept telling me things. And, I don't even know if I'm the real Iryne. My memories would not show up complete and were different from what I remember. I'm 50-50 on if I'm the real Iryne or if the Authagir hiding in the body and the corpse of Iryne. That's what I'm hoping Cruz and Ariana can help me figure out.
Wish I could say I had anything to add. That's
One moment.
a little bit out of my wheelhouse.
Oh yeah, Snaps can like dragonify sometimes now.
Yeah, that's also a thing.
Relating to the fact that he ate the dragon in Castle Neratar, I imagine.
Yep.
Yeah, most likely.
I gained its power.
Okay.
I defeated my enemy. I assumed them. And now I'm still in their power. It was a
I
rightful
think-
process.
And then I think we're
Noted.
trying to set up an actual like society for Snapjaw's people.
Yes, I will be returning there soon.
Yeah,
Given that no other sudden last-minute tasks pop up. I've actually been meaning to talk about that. But go ahead, Thomas.
I'd received a message from Quarrel.
Yes, how has he been doing?
Doing okay, all things considered. Not really any notes per se, but just effectively saying the castle was okay. And you guys had gone.
Alright, that's good.
Well, something has come up, actually.
Alright.
First and foremost, some background.
Uh-oh.
I was sent here, or well, I came here for a very specific reason. I've been kind of down low about it. It's been personal business. I've been trying to get my hand on a certain object.
And what would that be?
It's a scale. a dragon scale.
Hmm.
Pacific Gale.
Yes.
Before I forget, Thomas. There are 5 dragon knives made from the skull bone of the Dragon Queen. If you slay a dragon with them, you get their power.
Okay. That's
Uh,
something I'm gonna have to look into, I think.
the Jackalman who gave us the information was very, what's the word? Not nice. He was very colloquial. I think that's the right word.
You mean an
Big word.
Arcanoloth? That, you know what? Never mind. That's a question for later.
Guess it was an
and he's-
Arcanoloth.
From what we can figure out, one might have been used on Shurikson.
Ooh. That's
Was that what we got from that? I didn't realize.
That's what Iryne thinks.
That's what I thinks in third person.
Yeah, the green dagger was used for someone on the Underdark.
Black dagger.
Yeah, black dagger. The fire dagger was in the something about the fused dragon's lair. And the frost, the blue one, the white one was used on someone who terrorizes the Sword Coast from the north.
Oh. So everything's ending up related, huh?
So what's that? Is this have to do with what you're looking for?
Before anything, I should ask. Elle's still downstairs drinking, right?
Yes, grumpily.
Trying and failing to get drunk.
Okay. For now, what I tell you does not leave this room.
Alright.
I believe we may have figured out a way to bring Ryo Higambana back to life.
What?
Oh.
Well, that's certainly a boon. But she's really good in a fight.
She is. Her body was encased in this black ice created by, well, the one you saw in that projection, Fubuki. Or Hakuryushi, whatever you want to call her.
I think Elle calls her frigid bitch.
Yeah.
Alright. Your point.
It was created by the ice, which we've since found examples across the north. And it seems that whatever creatures are coded in it are fixed effectively in time. Are you familiar with the Gentle Repose spell?
No.
Kinda.
Yes.
Okay. In essence, it stops a corpse from decaying for a set period of time. Can't be made undead. It's also extends the effectiveness of even minor resurrection spells.
Alright.
So you're saying this ice is something similar?
Yes. If that's true, then, well, the music needs to get even more dramatic so I can reveal this.
Just a freaking say it, man.
No, the pregnant pause needs to be full.
Presumably, any decent cleric would be able to do the job. The two issues that come about that fact is the method and the location.
She's still frozen in the exact same spot where you got your shit kicked in, isn't she?
Yeah, we've had scouts go in, getting past the Guard tribes that she seemed to take claim over. She's still there. It's beneath a mountain in the spine of the world, just northwest of Mirabar, just past a place called Raven Rock. It's territory of the Black Raven tribe. Used to be the also the Grey Wolves, but they were since nearly eradicated. But they've made an alliance with the Terror of the North. They're calling her, who I imagine is Fubuki.
Hmm.
The other issue is the ice. It's somehow enchanted. It doesn't melt, even with the most potent of spells.
That's what you need to scale for.
Yes.
So what is it, like Trixums?
Exactly that. And in fact, that's the reason I even came here, so I could get my hands on that scale. And it's actually the reason I sent you guys to Red Larch in the first place. I needed to gain the Council's favor, and, well, what better way than to put together a raid on a place that takes out the troublesome ne'er-do-wells of the Sword Coast. Well, in that
She
case it
was
worked.
decently popular with the council, wasn't she? This Rio
Yes.
chick. So, bringing her back, probably something they agreed on.
Took some time, but it was actually Lady Laurel Silverhand that actually allowed the scale, allowed me to bargain for the scale. That's where another trouble comes in. I was supposed to be getting it from a ship coming from Luskan. The scale itself ended up in the hands of the Arcane Brotherhood. And I have a contact in there who, long story short, rescued from a white dragon about a year and a half or so back.
Okay.
So we were able
Sounds like
to negotiate it to come around on a ship that was supposed to arrive here. The ship did arrive. Unfortunately, the contact, not the mage, not Macath. She's still fine, I think, though I don't think she's in Luskan currently. The person who was supposed to bring me the scale arrived dead.
Scale missing.
There was no scale, and on his body, there was a note. First directed to me, but demanding for you.
All of us, or which one?
A lot of you, except for I don't recognize you. He looks to Ovid.
Oh yeah, that's
let me look at the list of people this is directed towards. So I might be on the list.
I'll actually, I'll give thinking about it. I'll send a sending to
Oh right,
to,
Thomas. This is Captain
my God, I
Leroy,
just forgot
Captain.
his name.
Will you let me look at the list of people it's directed towards?
He'll show you the note. It specifically says, to those who attacked Red Larch and slew Markovius Blacktail.
No, it's not you.
No, I didn't do this. Don't know who this Markovius dude is.
This is Captain Leroy, Captain.
But I'm gonna roll
What are
that.
you talking about? You don't know that for a fact. That's a lie.
She's
A note from the
giving her-
Bloodhowlers.
It used to be General Lennox until I lost the King's colors.
The Bloodhowlers are
Well,
looking to pick a fight.
they're asking for you to go to Luskan and meet with them. Negotiate for the scale, or else they'll destroy it. Unfortunately, they're not inviting me.
I mean, you technically are responsible for sending us, so you could
Why
come with
are they
us.
destroying a scale of?
Yeah, I'm surprised they're going to destroy it.
Because they're petty.
I thought they'd use it.
I'm not going to question their rationale. They're trying to get at me to get to you. It's the biggest thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I hate to ask after everything, but if my theory is
Thomas.
correct,
You don't gotta ask me too hard. This is to help get Rio back.
Thank
I
you.
owe you all
Paid
one.
for charge.
No, I don't even payment.
And, have you told Elle?
No.
No, otherwise she would not be
Else, like I said, this can't leave this room. Al shouldn't know.
Pointed look at Iryne.
No loose lips now.
We're keeping this one a secret.
Rio is her dead girlfriend, though. Doesn't she deserve to know?
I don't want to get
No.
her hopes up.
That.
Elle may not show up, but she's vulnerable.
Also,
Maybe she
she'll go
shows
from
up
I haven't
enough.
slept for a day to I haven't slept for a week, and I've killed 100 people trying to do this.
Shit, I will be back. I do have to take notes.
Okay.
Fine. Think loose lips, sink ship, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who's gonna be with her while around L, just to be safe?
If we get that, you're gonna tell her once we get that scale back, though.
Oh yeah, she's probably gonna be going with us to it because that place is so fucking dangerous.
Luskan,
Not that we're the other one.
I think you'll be okay with Luskan.
Yeah, I wasn't meaning there. I was meaning
Yeah.
the get the sickle.
Want to get the scale?
No, get the popsicle.
Oh. Wow. Well,
We gotta use a code name.
music is
Veluskin popsicle.
really being like that.
Alright.
Well, regardless,
Give us
I'm...
a few days.
Yeah. I'll be going to Mirabar, actually.
So we're gonna grab the scale meter in Mirabar?
Ideally, I'll be taking Drax and Anel with me. Even if you're not able to get the scale, we at least want to be able to finally get her out of that place. If we can't revive her, then she deserves a proper burial. It's up to you if you want to accompany us. We'll be leaving in a couple days, and then we can split off in the fork in the road between Luskin and Black River Crossing.
Yeah, that works.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to ask Cherry to give up her workplace, because that seems a pan against the rules. But, you don't know where Cherry's, workplace is, do you?
I do.
Oh, right here! I see crossing my legs, still sitting on his desk.
It's in the city. I'm not really at liberty to say.
There's an Azamar. I need to kick their ass. Who's hiding out there?
Yes, trust me. We will go. Just might be blindfolded for a bit.
All I can really say is be careful with her. Not the Asamar. Her mistress. We're, familiar, to say the least.
Alright. I'll let you figure stuff out. I at least want a day to unwind.
Yeah. I've got some more information to gather, and you guys need the rest.
I need to see a cleric.
Alright. Cruz, I'm coming in. She yells through the wall.
Oh,
As you say that, we're gonna go for break.
This Kool-Aid man's through.
No.
Oh.
No. She does. She will go around.
So no,
We are going for break, to note.
That's why I'm making the joke. It's
All
Kool-Aid through. Oh, that was the wrong way. Runs through the room into the...
Barkeep comes in. I didn't know we were due for renovations. Alright, I'll be right back.
Well, so makes no difference. Selling stuff, but you can't do that without you, so.
Yep. Anyway, be right back.
Oh, wait, so pretty much all of next week will be a little bit weird because I'm gonna have a staycation. Because originally it was going to a convention, but I messed that up. So I just have until like 6 days off.
Aw.
I'll do stuff with my wife, but it's like I don't know. This is the first time I've had a vacation since I got married.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've done things, but they're normally just a weekend away. It's never been more than I just happen to have the weekend off, so we visited someone for 2 days.
So, Sid, is Deas gonna have a spa day?
Probably a chill the fuck out day. No trauma, no dramatics, no dragons.
Yeah, Cherry, it's physically gonna cleric for the burns, selling stuff. Probably also
Iryne's gonna get to know her siblings that she just found out existed. I'm gonna go refill my water.
Yeah, I'll be back too. I'll still be able to hear.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Do we go on break?
Yeah.
How quick after I got up?
Fairly quick.
Okay. And the dog whining out on the side of the door, and I was like, oh yeah, it's decently past the time when I would take them out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's let go. There's my drawing glove.
Where's your what?
Drawing glove.
Ah. I thought you said donut something. I was like,
No. I was in the middle of swallowing an apple when I said it, so. Oh yeah, speaking of drawing gloves, I realized that like the lady from the vampire anime, the like freaking whatever nights it is. I'll get an image of her because I have it saved for references or something. But I realize that she's literally rolling up, dripped out with 2 drawing gloves on. Here she is.
Yeah, hours
Oh, wait, let me put it in the
played
voice
Sweet
chat.
Torment.
Just look at her. She's got 2 drawing gloves on.
She
Oh,
does
wait.
have 2 drawing gloves on.
If
Wait,
you're a
wait,
gamer
wait, get
that
the other
wishes to
hand.
see all aspects, you're likely to spend about 63.5 hours. Oh god.
Look at the...
It'd be sort of
Usually
just
does have
watch a
one hand in the pocket.
5-hour long video to learn
Where's
about
the other
it.
one?
Oh, it's
This one's
this
fan art.
lady.
Yeah, but I realized she has 2 drawing gloves on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Also known
I mean,
as
she
an
is a
artist.
pretty big weirdo, actually. Why are you telling your old girl hitting on like a 16-year-old boy
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of
yeah.
a cafe? After fucking calling him out for like, you know, minors can't work beyond like this like hour at night, right? Especially for the services you're offering. Are you hitting on me, an older lady? Because the dude was having a sketch service going on of like cuddle buddies, basically.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like physical contact, but nothing sexual.
Mm-hmm. And so he just approached this tired-looking ass lady because their entire plan was just look for like the most tired, down-on-the-luck people to offer the services to.
I mean, she's
So
like,
People who need a
first
hug.
woman he
You're
approaches like a 20-something-year-old woman at like 10 or 11 at night
and then she
for
goes
cuddle
like,
buddy services.
You're trying to turn into a vampire, aren't you? What?
She's a freak. But I love her. Goes like, my blood makes vampires die. Go ahead and put your fangs all up in my neck, it's fine.
What a thing to say.
always wanted to feel what it's like for fangs to pierce my neck.
Like, I haven't, because the series isn't on a service that I pay for, a streaming service, so I haven't watched it. But from what I know about it, like, the manga the manga takes a good old 180, because it starts off as like a rom-com, and then the fucking 16-year-old becomes a vampire lord that like all the other vampires are scared shitless of. Dude goes super edge.
It's finally time that I can wear.
Oh, I
my
read the manga.
comfy
I can tell you about what
pants.
happens in the manga. I didn't know what you guys are actually talking about.
The manga, apparently that's what happens in it later on.
What happens? I've read the manga.
Oh, like, apparently
What did you think
the main character becomes like a vampire, like a super edgy vampire or something.
He's like half vampire.
Yeah.
He's unable to turn completely, probably because she stops feeding on him.
Oh, okay. Like, I've seen a few panels out of context for it.
Yeah.
What's the thing called again?
Call the Night.
Call the Night.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the ending is kind of sad as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So vampire rules are you turn into a vampire if you're bitten and you love the person.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Like, if the human loves the vampire, the human will turn into a vampire. Thus, every, like, vampire relationship with other vampires is super shitty. They all cannot get along because all of them have this one-sided love for, like, their sire, essentially.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, if the sire begins to develop feelings for the, like, human, the sire dies when they feed on them.
Oh God.
Oh,
And so, first off, his best friend, is essentially used as, like, a suicide button by, like, a vampire who was sired on accident by his, like, girlfriend. So, like, those two commit suicide with each other. Both of them are totally into the idea. Because she kills him doing it because he fails to love her properly, or
Damn.
feeds on her at the same time. It's unclear, because we only get the, like, them both disintegrating. So it's like he either counter feeds on her and that kills him, or something like that. Like, we're unclear on why exactly that death occurs. But as a result, like, other vampires are scared shitless by this, and also Mizuno realizes she has feelings for our MC.
Mm-hmm.
And so she doesn't want to die.
Yeah.
So she runs away, hoping that she will have, like, forgotten about her feelings for him once he ages and, like, passes away. And then he shows back up in her life and goes, yeah, no, by the way, the whole half vampire shit, it's still kind of going on here.
Oh.
Here I am.
Like, I'm still I still have some of the vampire powers, not all of them. And they're beginning to fade. But I did study jujitsu, so now when you try to feed on me out of
I studied jujitsu.
finding me super hot, and also, like, being
I will
thirsty as hell.
jujitsu throw you.
Yeah, he literally, when they begin, the first thing that he has to do is judo throw her, and he's like, I will keep you from drinking my blood so that we can both live. I don't seem to be aging, so this is fine.
It's okay.
So they're both just kind of traveling without really being able to, like, get intimate or be physical with each other or, like, express that they love each other, and hoping that, like, in a sense she falls out of love with him, like, and that his, like, whole partial immortality thing holds up. It's a very messy ending.
Oh, I see.
Where you're just not sure how that's going to turn out. It doesn't seem very happy though, because we're just, like, unclear on how long is he going to continue to live.
That doesn't seem like a very satisfying ending where it's like, oh, it's so
Yeah,
open-ended.
no, it's not.
Yeah, I would imagine though.
So while we're on break, do we want to just sell the items we want to sell?
It's more or less. That feels like more or less a
Off stream.
in between thing.
That's fair.
Like you can state that you're doing it,
Okay.
and then I can just do it in between.
Okay, cool.
When will you have
I
availability
even
to
have
play
a
other
category
games?
as items to sell that I just put everything I don't care about in there.
What was that, zombie?
When will you have availability to play a different video game?
Play a different video game?
Yeah. And also, like, if I buy you a video game, will that make you feel indebted to play it? Because I don't want to actually play it.
That's a terrible way of putting it.
What are you meaning?
What game is it?
Planescape Torment. I know for a fact I can.
It has torment in the name.
It is about what can change the nature of a man. It's a great game.
But they're just
God,
a
I've
miserable
seen
little
it.
pile of secrets. What do you want more?
Alright, then keep your secrets.
Alright, then keep your
Oh
secrets.
god, I've seen images.
That doesn't
I
sound
do-
like a new game.
It is not at all a new game.
I do like the band that.
Oh,
does the
that
Indian-
that cover
1990
image you get when you
something?
look up when you look up the image.
Is it
1999.
is it classic 1990? Well, yeah, there
Yeah.
it goes.
Heckin'.
I don't want to have to play it, is the thing. But I want to
What?
experience it.
Why is it $20?
See, so backtracking.
Why is
a
it
bit-
$26 Canadian?
It is possibly the greatest CRPG of all time.
And yet you don't want to play
That's no
it.
excuse.
What's a CRPG?
Computer RPG.
Ah,
It's
my
it's
gosh.
D&D but on the computer.
okay.
Our MC is a man who wakes up in a morgue, which is always a good start to a CRPG. There's at least one other one that I actually have finished that starts with that, and that was a really good one. So I know this one's also good.
Why don't you want to play it? You're so
It's awful.
Largely because it uses D&D second edition mechanics.
So
And
you
it's
want
very
him to
long.
suffer through D&D second edition mechanics without knowing second edition?
I can help shade through it. And like the thing is that if I play, the problem is that I don't want to play it alone. And like
Okay,
I'm
you can play
not
with multiple
able to
people.
get it to stream. So
Okay.
like I'd have to make other people suffer through it. So why not make them actually do the playing and I'll just sit back and like help
I
them.
see.
Heckin'. The only reason I watched Call of the Night was because I had watched the mangaka's previous work.
Oh,
Shido
what was
Beta?
it? Oh, wait, is that what that? Oh,
Dagashikashi.
Oh,
okay.
I know they're a good artist because they did all three of the chest sizes for each of the love interests.
I see.
okay.
I think the purple-haired lady was actually medium as premium in the long run.
I don't know if this music is fitting or not for this conversation.
Kachikashi. Who made this on TV? Is it
I know
Tezuka
because
Productions. Never mind.
the
For some reason, I thought that it was like,
the eyes are drawn the exact same.
yeah, no, I see
Okay.
it. Kotoyama.
They have the artist.
Oh,
is
the
very
corny
specific.
candy shop. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
No, I see it now. One day I'll watch that.
Yes, that is the literal translation of the title.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually fair. And the only thing I know about is, do you want to be adults together?
What a line.
Leaning over at him, pulls the lollipop out of the mouth. Do you want to be adults? Do you want to become adults together?
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
How is that the worst thing you've ever heard?
I don't know, it's just...
Is it worse than Turbo Granny?
That's
Have you actually seen TurboGrafx?
that's the second time in recent
I
times
saw
I've
the
heard
early
something
premiere of the first
adult-related.
3 episodes of Turbo Granny.
Okay.
You went to the preview, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to
Right,
before it
right.
even came out online. Yeah.
Wait until
Every
you
time
get
I
to
talk
the
about other
equivalent of chapter
manga,
25.
I get
That'll
hit
be
with
the
someone
worst
telling
thing
me
you've
to
ever
read Dan to
witnessed.
Dan,
I'm sure.
and it's really annoying because I'm already reading Dan.
You're reading it.
Just because I'm reading other manga does not mean that I've forgotten that Dan to Dan exists, my guy.
I'm just waiting for the next chapter.
It's like I'm sitting there writing like, here's what I read on the Shonen Jump app, and that I read on release as part of the Shonen Weekly Jump series, and then people interrupting me, specifically one person, interrupting me to tell me that I need to read Dan to Dan, and I'm like, it's weekly, but it's not Shonen Jump Weekly. It's published on a different day. Like.
Yeah.
This is literally my list of what I read on Sunday when like 20 series
Sunday.
drop from Shonen Jump because that's what they release in the physical magazine. It's like I'm not listing other things because they're not a part of this. They're not a part of the group.
Yeah, the only other thing I know about the candy shop lady is that she's got a thing for sweets and only sweets.
She really was
To
brought up as
a
impaired.
concerning level from my
She-
experience with her.
Her dad owns like the biggest candy company in Japan,
Yeah,
so she was brought up on sweets.
yeah.
So she's
All I'm
very
saying is
against
she's
anything
really
else.
into sweets.
Mhm. I did like the ending though.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
Wow, I am so ready to go off a break.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's a vote.
It's a vote.
My God.
Also, there
vote's been
are
up
so
for-
many people that I think on that server that misunderstood what I was saying when I originally put up my read order because, like, yeah, I don't think that they caught on that. Like, I read the I rate this like when I put 1 next to a series, that means that's the first series I read. That means I don't like that series.
You're
Like,
reading it to get it out of the way.
I'm reading
Mistake.
it because I want it. I want to because I do read everything that comes out on that. I just like have to get it out of the way so that I can get to the stuff I really want to read, and then I don't have the
Alright.
rest of the week looking at the shitty stuff.
Alrighty. I think
Her
we.
And Devon Unlock is
There's
overrated.
Rio.
It starts with a really
There's
shitty
Rio,
opening.
she's dead.
Her name is Rio. and
The main
She's
character
dead.
is a
She's
sex pest.
fucking dead.
Oh, you're doing
And
that one. I
then
thought you were-
there's Rio. She's dead.
I thought you were doing
Yeah.
and then there's Chunky.
I
She's
thought,
dead.
yeah,
Nope.
I thought so too.
I didn't realize we were doing Duran Duran.
This Kong is from outer space. This Kong has no face.
All right.
We
We shall
eyes.
get back into
You
it.
see?
As Iryne knocks upon, presumably, I say that. What does Iryne do to get Cruz's attention?
She knocked on the wall. She's opening the door.
Wonderful open door through the wall.
Locked.
She's not gonna Kool-Aid man. She has that much manners.
You knock
yeah.
upon, or you open the door. The door is unlocked. You find the Dragonborn you had met, not only just a few days ago. Blinds are covered, or windows covered with the blinds, and he's just lying down in bed in the dark.
Oh.
You doing okay, bro?
Mm-hmm. Tired.
That's
I hear
all
you got in a
about
fight.
Couple days ago.
Hmm. Was Iridiana the one you were trying to talk to before me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's still a work in progress.
Mm-hmm. I have someone with her right now. No, I think he got distracted. He's like that.
So, I assume there's 5 of us? Or since we're different aspects other than the heads, there could be more than 5?
He sits up. The claw is the first, who ravages the world from her den of hounds. The heart is the second, the monster who wanders the silver skies. The breath is the third, who roams land and sea in search of her memory. The scale is the fourth, a seeker of others who goes where he's needed. The blood is the fifth, who walks her own path toward destiny. And the soul is the final, who rests within a space between spaces and shall return when beckoned. Those are the words that came to me in my visions. Been rattling around in my head past several months since I woke up.
And finding us, has that helped at all?
Don't know. As it is, seems I've already found the claw, the breath, and the blood.
What do you want to score? Or you don't even know that yet?
I think it's so that the successors know where you are. Don't know why.
And which successor do you answer to?
I don't.
Well, neat. I expected more from this conversation. Don't know why.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, I just... Do you know who the successors are?
No. Not so privy to that information. I'm only given flashes in my visions of generally where the other inheritors are. Can only assume that the heart somewhere around Silvery Moon. That's where I'm going next.
So, did you get anything other than shitty visions from being the scales?
Not particularly hardy. Don't tend to stay down.
Oh, you're like...
Hmm.
You're like me, but...
More or less,
instead of...
when in peril, blades can't pierce my skin.
Yeah, but instead of regrowing everything, you're just... You can't... No one can get the final strike in.
Something like that. Never really been in peril before.
That's fair.
I had to test it myself.
So my regeneration probably is from the blood.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. You don't happen to know a Johan? I might have asked this already.
You did.
Okay.
It was the spooky ghost guy in the projection thing.
Yeah, you saw him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Putting some
Alright.
thought into it, he might be the last one. The soul.
But you hadn't seen him beforehand, right?
No.
In any of your visions?
Mostly just conjecture on my part.
Alright. I'm gonna go find her sister.
I don't think we're actually related.
We're all got our power from the same, air quotes, mother.
Whatever makes you sleep at night.
You're a very sad sounding man.
Probably.
I hope your companion is slightly better. Has a slightly better personality.
He has
You
personality,
said-
alright.
You said your mount. I'm assuming that's who you have tailing Iridiana.
Not telling. Accompanying. He's excitable.
So what should I be looking for?
Slightly taller than you, blonde kid. Human.
Accompanying another lady with red hair. Got it. Alright. Get some sleep, or whatever you were doing before.
I will return to sleeping.
And get yourself a hobby, man. All work, no play makes Cruz a dull boy.
Hobbies imply more things to carry. That's annoying.
She walks away.
You have two of the
Walks
hardest
in.
to deal with people in the same place.
Walks in, calls him disappointing, calls him depressing, doesn't elaborate, leaves.
Close the door.
She closes the door on the way out. And then she's gonna go,
The
Go
fucking
outside.
laugh gets me every fucking time.
go outside, summon Pericles, and then start hiding him around town looking for Iridiana and the kid.
Okay. What's everybody else doing in the meantime? You're still with Thomas, presumably.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, this is Iryne the game until she's done.
With Thomas being like, there any nearby clerics? I could find one. I just didn't know if there's any affiliated with you.
Well, the cleric that's actually affiliated with me is not here.
Oh, her? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm good.
no.
You
Alright,
sound
I'll go find a
disgusted.
cleric. Oh
She
no,
would,
she's a fine lady. Little
You
Alright,
sound
Roger.
sarcastic.
she'll. Yeah.
I know a lot
feel
of
like-
pieces of work. She's
I feel like Cherry
one of
and-
them.
Cherry and Andy are like oil and water.
In my head, it's tomboy versus girly girl, and it's like we can be mutuals, but I don't like the way you do.
Yo, we can be mutuals, but I fucking hate your guts.
Yeah. We're like walking off after like beating someone up. Die in a hole. Fuck you too.
Yeah. Basically.
There should be a few clerics in town.
Oh yeah, of course. It's Neverwinter. There's
Yeah.
probably like 100.
It's a fair number of magical people. Can't really give you any recommendations this time of day.
That's fair. I'll just hit up the area where they normally stay at.
I was gonna inform you all that the situation came up, but I think after this I'm gonna be returning back home. I gotta
Take it over?
take care of well, the guys need help. They're they're new to this entire ordeal. And working with merchants and stuff they're probably gonna need my help.
Well, you have someone that can also give help. Isn't like what's your name to Thomas.
Yeah, but like they're gonna need someone that actually knows what they're doing that's able to be there.
I meant like having people on your side from the inside.
Yeah.
Well, there's only so much that we can do to help on the daily lives things.
Right now, it's just
No, but you could like
getting them
subtly
trained and set up
influence,
and
like,
stuff. So
you could subtly influence traders to go that way, or
I don't need Thomas's help.
No?
Also, I think you probably think my reputation is better than it actually is.
I don't mean Neverwinter. I mean down in Waterdeep.
Yeah, it's not exactly great here. Also, Lord Neverember's not exactly my biggest fan, so...
Well, neither is the other one that controls this area.
Anyway...
After we get this sorted out, like I said, you all have done a lot for me, so I can help you get Rio back.
Onward, Pericles.
Ah, my son!
I appreciate it.
You hear from outside.
You guys are on the second floor in like the middle of the building.
I mean,
Iryne is
discretion
very
is
loud.
not her middle name. Never was.
You think walls and distance can stop her?
Also, from what I understand, you have a bond you need to claim. You're only able to get parts of the bounty from defeating that big old spider thing.
Right. I forgot about that.
There's a branch of the Traders Bank here in the Protector's Enclave. It's just a couple blocks over. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Okay.
Oh, I know where it is.
And if you do meet with the Neverwinter Sirens, I'm not sure if Cherry has really talked about it.
Something or
careful.
another.
Yeah, it came in passing.
Right, there's a lady there who was trying to kill us before, has apparently ran back there.
Yeah. Can't say the mistress has necessarily brought anything up on the matter with me.
That's actually a little strange, but well, no, actually it makes total sense.
She's secretive.
Yeah. I was only because specifically we've known to work with you. I understand they're not caring about me and her. Still, yeah.
Alright.
Your board will be paid for here if you want to stay. I'll be leaving in the next couple days.
Alright.
It's up to you when you decide to depart. You can either go with us or...
What's Elle gonna do?
She's coming with me.
Okay.
Did we dump
So wait, what do we
into
do when
this?
we get the scale back? Exactly. Where do we find you?
meet us in Mirabar.
Okay.
Same direction, just further east from there. It's also gonna get cold, so
Yeah.
need to make sure about that.
Recommend
Hey,
getting
got the best piece of fabric available to the outer dragon spear, whatever's.
Does he pat the bodysuit he's wearing?
The bodysuit's under his clothes.
Oh.
He does pat his clothes.
Snapjaw, since putting that on, you've probably been like the most comfortable with temperature that you've ever been.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world.
I think for everyone else.
Alright, so Mirabar. Okay.
Supplies.
That's like the dwarf place, right?
One of them.
Yeah, there's an undercity. I believe it also is the subject of where you would need to, or at least where one of you would need to go anyway.
One of us needs to go to the dwarves.
Looks to Talia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you remember?
Eventually.
There was what was it, your sister or something? Draxon says it's kind of
Oh.
on top of a shelf.
Oh. I imagine she's
Yeah,
a dwarf.
eventually. No. Just
Okay.
no? Assumedly no.
Are you sure? Do you know?
I don't, actually. I've not met my
You haven't
sisters.
met your sister.
But
I
how
What
mean,
is with
no.
this group and family members?
Wow. Family can be a funny thing, you know?
Well, let's see here.
Oh, you're
It's
still
me
here.
and family members.
Hi, I'm here.
It's Iryne
me,
and family
Draxon.
members. It's Snapjaw and his clan. Close enough. Not that your clan
Is that a
adventure, they were-
problem? Do you have a problem?
No. I meant as in like we were fighting them for a bit because of what happened. Besides that, now Talia
not
and
their fault.
sisters. I know, but it's also past tense. It's out of the way. The only thing missing is Deas as like a evil twin or something.
Yes, do you have an evil twin that we don't know about?
His name is Seed Eagle.
Oh my god, he snorts.
Oh, God.
No, we will not be fighting my family.
Okay.
You're good on that.
Are you like the outlier of the group and don't have a family?
Looks
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
You know,
Genuine question.
this
No malice. Genuine question.
this got very awkward very fast.
Ovid probably doesn't have a family either.
Do you have a family? No, he
What
has.
do you
What
know?
do you mean? He has the
Yeah,
entire
but-
majors.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
but
you're
you
right.
said
And the
he's living in the
sergeants.
middle of nowhere by himself.
He has a family. He has the entire bloodline.
Doesn't mean anything.
He has these family members. That means nothing.
That means nothing. It's like, oh, alright.
Oh, retroactively, I would have left Vogel's research notes with Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Since I feel like he'd get more use out of them than I would.
Okay.
Great, more paperwork.
Great, more crazy
asshole-
wizards. I'm definitely not used to that.
Asshole mage.
I got even more if you want, but I'm not gonna.
Nope.
I don't know what you want, but I'm not going
Keep
to.
those in your pockets, Cherry.
I also. No, I'm kidding. I was gonna jokingly leave the eye because I have no use for it.
Oh, that reminds me, Thomas. He pulls out a document. Apparently, did you know I'm a Lord of Waterdeep? I didn't realize until recently. Puts the papers on the desk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What papers are
I'm gonna
these?
need your
So-
help with working those details out.
Those are
That's one thing you can help with, yeah.
He he has doubts, but he'll
And
entertain
it's
it.
signed. It's signed right there. It's on the dotted line, man.
I don't remember these papers.
Quarrel gave them to him in the castle.
Oh yeah, well, think of it.
Discreetly.
I would have done it earlier, but I just thought of it now. I'll do a sending the Quarrel like a day ago and going, "You living?"
I don't
Are you
know.
living, Quarrel?
Is Quarrel living?
Hey, you up?
Hey, you up?
You alive?
You up? You down?
We're no longer co-workers. Like, you get around the no damn co-workers rule now.
Yeah.
Shit, I think he's dead.
Oh my god, Quarrel's dead.
Can I hear you,
No, we
Zombie,
just
if you're
blocked your
talking?
number.
He's
I'm
dead, Jim.
Sleeping.
He's sleeping. It's fair.
No,
Understandable.
So
enough.
he's
I can't
down.
believe. Hey, that means he's alive.
But he was practicing.
Yeah, he's practicing. After all, what difference is death and sleep but practice?
All right. Is that all that really has to be said to Thomas?
I think.
Off the top of my head, yeah. I mean, besides, like, if he knows a place that, never mind. Cherry would know a place to sell everything she needs to sell.
Okay. So, I presume some of you guys head back downstairs then, unless a few of you are want to stay behind.
Get off his desk, Cherry. He has plenty of paperwork.
Fine, I need to go see a cleric anyways. I hop off towards Thomas and then just walk around to leave.
And as she walks off, she's got like the toilet paper stuck to her shoe, but it's just a trail of documents.
Yeah.
All right. So heading back downstairs. You would notice walking in. First off, you would notice the three-headed drake.
Sparky.
Sparky.
And close behind him is the man you had met before, Redwind. Oh hey! Just the people I was
Hey.
waiting for.
Yeah.
You change your hair. Oh wait, no, you're not here.
Irene
Never mind.
No, Irene's not here. Hey, it's the people I'm waiting for. Where's the person that paid me to be here?
Where's
You're the only one of you I know.
Oh, and the scary one's also here. Elle's still in the corner.
Don't mind her. She's trying to get drunk unsuccessfully.
Well,
I walk up to him, lean down,
Well,
inhale.
hi. Do I know you?
No,
Ovid?
but I know you now. By scent.
That's new for us too. So unless he's done it while we slept, yeah, no, this is different.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Redwind. You can call me, never actually considered nicknames. Just not Rad. Vin, that
What
works.
do you mean?
I wanna be
why
rad.
not?
What do you mean? You're super rad.
You're not here.
You're not here. Redwind.
Rat fan.
The
I'm
rat man.
surprised. I'm surprised he missed her, considering she's riding a giant yellow bird.
She's very quick. I mean, fair. She is currently sporting the food colors.
Yeah.
Bright red, bright yellow.
This isn't Baldur's Gate. There's plenty of people riding their giant chickens around.
I am ketchup.
Halloween
and
goes by and
behold.
people suddenly become very hungry and they don't know why.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm Tiamat.
I was gonna say she's ketchup and mustard. She is very
Alright.
much made of ketchup.
So,
All she needs is a hot dog costume.
I presume Iryne will be back. Unless
is
she's
currently-
dead. Okay.
No. She's not practicing sleeping.
So, what's on the agenda? I am
Luskin.
Luskin. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm from there.
Oh, good.
Wonderful.
You're,
Oh,
There's
that's
a bunch
great.
of pirates who stole stuff and is threatening to break it unless we come.
pirates. That's
Yeah.
really...
Well,
You're going to have to narrow that
pirates.
one down.
blue.
Luskin is
Yeah,
full
right.
of pirates.
No, not the
Blue?
typical pirates.
Ah,
It's the red ones. The red red. What do they call themselves again?
There's
Looks
blue.
off to the side. No, it wasn't the loser brigade.
Red?
It was the other ones. I thought.
Red Talon or something like that. I
Blood
don't
howlers.
remember.
Oh, but
Blood
no,
Howlers,
that's the
I
one we-
think. No.
That's part of them. Oh my god, we've all forgotten it already.
They've been very non-threatening, but they've
Just
changed
kind of
their
existed.
tactics.
So
I thought it was the blood howlers when I was up there. As we were joking, it was the blue brigade though.
And there was the blue brigade though. Those were people. The war.
well, they probably don't have that many spots to actually hide out up there.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Well, they actually sent a message for us to meet them in Luskin.
Hmm.
By threatening the person who's been paying us.
Yeah, that's a... You sure they're not pirates? That sounds like a pirate thing.
Yeah, no, they stole like a thing, killed a person, sent the ship out. Docked a port with the dead person and not the thing he wanted on it.
Well, just so you know, Luskin is in a bit of a shit right now. Well, whole lot of troubles going on as of late. With the whole it getting a lot colder up there nowadays. A lot of people also died or left. There's only a little less than 3,000 people there now.
Right, that's because of the what's it face, the dragon. I don't remember exactly what it was called.
The high captains who ruled the city, 3 of them were assassinated recently.
Oh, that does
So,
sound good.
So,
Pirates?
not really sure by who, but because they're effectively the leaders of the entire place, they're everything's pretty much in shambles, especially after the harbor froze.
So we're gonna need an icebreaker ship.
Yeah.
really sounds like they're not having a great time.
No.
Do you know where to buy one of those? Like an icebreaker, just the icebreaker part.
For a vessel?
Yeah.
No.
You can probably talk to the dock. They probably have a person you could buy it from.
There
Okay.
might be a place up north. I think there's a dock on the way to Luskin. That's a little more.
Well, I mean, 50-50 on they're
inclined.
gonna have to ask Waterdeep to get it made anyways, so...
Was it Port Last? I think. might have something like that, just because of their relative proximity to the north.
Okay.
Difficult to say. But like, since I'm probably going to be accompanying you there anyway, sounds like a decent enough job. And I highly doubt that a bunch of non-pirates are really worth much.
Yeah.
Because
One moment, actually.
I can give you a lay of the land in Luskin.
Yeah.
I'm glad one of my impulses led to an inside man.
I'll be right back, actually. I have something I gotta ask someone.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna, yeah. No. You've just made a very interesting point. I'm gonna go double check something with someone.
Alrighty.
It goes back up to Thomas. Knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock on Thomas' door.
I'm not opening the door again.
Is it unlocked?
It is.
Okay. Opens the door.
It's locked.
It's
You
not.
liar.
Oh yeah!
The way you-
All right. The
The offense.
the door opens.
Alright. Thomas. How much sway do you have in the city? Real quick. Like, do you know do you have the ability to like search for people for hire for us? Or at least help with the process?
I know the general locales and have a knack for finding people.
Like, this
What do you
isn't
mean?
water deep, so it's not like a ship area, but like there's still plenty of boats, right?
Yeah, there's
Can I get you to
docks.
like
There's a
Like-
giant harbor to the left.
yeah. Can I get you to like find just like a handful of people, like 5 people who are willing to travel to Luskin if they row a boat for pay, like some skilled individuals, some seafaring guys? Actually, let
Out
me
of character,
double check
why?
this. Because I got a fucking boat that can, in fact, be rowed. And if I pay 5 people, we don't have to put in the effort. It is only 2 GP a day for a skilled hireling.
Well, that would probably guarantee that we'd be going separate ways. Mostly because I'm not going to Luskin.
Yeah, I know you're not going to Luskin.
But I could track a few people down.
Okay. And then, do you know if there's like anyone who's selling an icebreaker here? Because Luskin's frozen, from what I heard. If not, there is someone who mentioned in our town that I can go to, but I don't know if you can find anything.
The closest harbor is Port Last, which is not that far away from here.
Yeah. I mean, that was mentioned.
So, with Luskin being frozen, that's troubling. I can see what I can find. I'll also get second opinions because that Luskin fact probably has hit here. The docs may know more.
Oh, you think it might spread that far?
Likely. Luskin has been a legitimate shipping for like checkpoint from Mirabar down the river Mirar.
Okay.
For a long time, even despite their piracy. If things aren't really shipping properly down, then, well, the docks will know.
Okay.
I'll get some second opinions, and we can talk tonight.
Gotcha. Like, I got a boat. I have access to a boat. I just need, like, an icebreaker.
Yeah. Issue is with hirelings is if they're willing to go to a frozen city.
Yeah. I mean, if you find, like, some really skilled people, like, I'm willing to pay, like, upwards of 10 GP a day.
Okay. I'll approach with that offer. I'll get back to you.
Negotiations, yeah. And it can be negotiated, but maybe aim a little bit lower, but, like, try swing around 10 at most. And we can negotiate beyond that, depending on their skills.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Uh-huh.
No problem.
Yes. Okay. I gotta go get a larder. Stocked. Walks out the door, closes it. Waves.
Okay. Switching scenes. Iryne, you're searching around the city. You weren't exactly given a direction.
She's going. If she can't find Iridiana within an hour, she will just thaumaturgy yell, "Iridiana, where are you?"
Can you roll me investigation while I put us up by half an hour?
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this. So I think it'd be funnier if I fail. Damn.
19.
17.
Shot to 9.
Second 9.
Yeah.
I just need to make sure of something. What section is the market in? Oh, you're there. Thankfully, you're in Protector's Enclave, which has the city's market.
Can you reshare the map with me?
No. Okay.
No, you'll have to look for it yourself.
Okay.
There you go. 17? Okay. You continue on for a good, probably like 45-ish minutes. Going through the markets, probably bumping into people several times, looking out for Iridiana and a blonde-headed boy. There have been a few close calls for what you're looking for, but there's always been something off about it. About them, like somebody wearing a big hat, but they didn't quite have the right hair color, but still did have like a young blonde man. Few awkward encounters probably. Until you encounter at a general store, like just has general adventuring gear. That's directly connected to a blacksmith.
Oh, good. I needed to find one of these.
A familiar person. Though this time she is not wearing any hats or hoods or anything. Next to her, and when I say next to her, I mean scrambling all over the shop, looking at everything that seems interesting. Is this young human man? Yeah, like as Chris had said, light blonde hair,
Does he look older or younger than Iryne?
Around the same age.
She'll walk up to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Pull out one of the Hell Knight scraps. You don't have anything that can work this, do you?
That's what kind of iron is that?
Infernal.
Steel. Oh, hey. That's not my specialty. Hmm.
Came across these walking infernal knights. And this is part of what was left behind.
I don't think my hammer's strong enough to work that, unfortunately. Don't have any experience with infernal iron, unfortunately. Some dwarves up north might be able to help you though. Stunning
Keep an eye
blacksmiths.
out. I want to reinforce my glaive with the stuff, but no. I have a second surprise coming in here, though. Actually trying to find this lady over here. She turns to Ridiana. Sorry for bothering you. I appreciate your help,
Oh.
Mr. Blacksmith, sir.
Oh. You're welcome. Sorry I couldn't help. Oh,
Anna!
Iryne? You're, looking different?
Talk to Thomas. Told me you were out.
Yeah, how is Thomas doing? He didn't seem happy when I left earlier.
Same all work attitude, but
Yeah, I've gotten that
nothing.
vibe from him the past couple days.
He seemed neutral.
Okay. He seemed pretty upset about something.
Something got stolen that he was gonna use to help a friend.
I see.
Remember the
Iryne,
last time
you... As you are talking, you hear a quick pitter-patter up behind you.
And here comes the month. Here comes Cruz's Munchkin.
Hi!
Hello there. What's your name?
I immediately forgot it, hold on. It's silly enough for me to forget it. Hold on. Where are you? Ah, all the way there. That makes sense. I lost it again. There it is. I am Jackson Jacob Jackman. Pleasure to meet you.
Can I call you JJJ?
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh, one letter off from disaster.
So,
You can also call me. You can also call me Jack. You can call me Jake. You can call me Jack. Wait. You can call me man. Yeah, man. Man works.
man. All right, man.
Hey, man.
Here, you are a fast little bugger.
Yeah.
Considering you got all the way here from Castle Meritar in what, 3 days?
Irie, I think she knows. If you say it like that, then she'll figure it out very quickly. Oh!
Oh, I know what you are, JJ.
Yeah, what am
I
I?
don't understand. She leans in to whisper, "You're a dragon."
What?
What
Man,
I
I
don't
didn't know.
is why you hang out with Cruz.
Oh no, bro.
I like to bother him. He's fun.
I like you.
He's such a downer all the time, but he's really fun to stick around because he actually is like a big old softy. He just doesn't really put up with me very often, and that makes me sad. But that makes me also, and when I get sad, I also want to bother him more. So, yeah.
So you know how I said I hope you find your family last time. She turns to Ridiana.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lie. Dun dun dun.
When you were looking for your family, did you mean like actual brothers and sisters, or the other inheritors?
There's that word again. I don't know. I really don't know. Cruz just kind of appeared out of nowhere and started talking about that, and I didn't
Did he
get it.
Did he explain what we are?
No.
Alright.
This doesn't seem like the place, though.
No. I lucked out and met someone who was very well connected. Which means I was able to get a little bit more out of Cruz when I met him a second time. Hey JJ, you wanna help me bother Cruz?
I mean, I'm not really feeling it. Well, who am I kidding? Yeah, let's go.
She'll thank the blacksmith on the way out. And then begin the walk back to the hotel, I guess.
Okay. In the meantime, Snapjaw, you are
How long does it take to get Fluskin?
to get the Luskin, asking around by road.
By water.
I just want to get a comparison real quick because
that's fine.
I do have the road. It's Luskin's about 165 miles from Neverwinter.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's 190 miles. It's 165 to the crossing, or to the split in the road.
Okay.
That is about a 8-day journey by road. However, by sea, that's a good question. It kind of depends on the routes, ultimately.
Yeah. Like if we made a stop to the other port that we were talking about first, and then to Luskin.
Depending on the boat, it's The journey would be about like 40 to 50 miles.
That is significantly less.
To Port Last.
Okay.
Which would be a recommended stop anyway. That'd be about a day out. Ish, if we're talking like a sailing ship.
Yeah, it's the 15-person boat.
It's a keel boat.
They don't really have statistics for it. It's like I
Is
think
it
it's anywhere
effectively like
between.
Is it effectively like a keel boat?
It might be. Like from what I was looking, I think it's the general consensus is like it's anywhere between like 3 to 5 miles travel pace. Yeah, from what I was finding concerning the folding boat.
And then yeah. And then that distance plus the distance to Luskin, you're probably looking at a journey that's about as long as the one to about the same ish distance as the one you took to get to Leyland.
Okay. How many days is that again?
Like 34, wasn't it?
The same distance, depends on the ship. It's about taking the water. It's about like a 140 or so miles.
Okay. Like the same distance then? It was like 150 or something before? Or what was it?
190, but now I'm doubting.
190.
Oh,
Cut it off for like a day or two. About.
The high road is pretty straightforward. I have conflicting sources, is what's happening. With the stop to Port Last, you're probably looking at roughly the same time. If we're talking,
the only way to Luskin afterwards then is to get to is through the water, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no other ports beyond Port Last, as far as I'm aware of, when that this map is telling me. So it's ultimately less distance to take the road.
Okay.
But depending on the type of ship, it could be less time, because we're talking a like 5-ish. Let me actually get a proper.
The issue is like renting ships. I think is really freaking expensive.
Yeah, and it's all a matter of timing as well. Because they.
From what I've learned with 5e, boat travel is incredibly underwhelming. Just today. And it should not be, but it is.
Yeah. Sailing ship, the same relative distance would be like 2 days. Just because it can go all 24 hours.
It can, yeah. That's probably what we should try to do, but I don't know if we have the money.
You guys have a lot of money.
But like for a boat, like renting, I guess like buying boats is really expensive. Like to buy like a long ship or sailing ship or whatever is like 10,000 GP on its own.
It's more or less just a matter of convincing a sea captain.
There is the renting, which I think it's probably a lot cheaper.
Then buying a whole ship and setting up a crew for it, yeah.
That's not very close. I just think it would probably be almost easier to do it from here rather than try to go to the other place. Well, they're probably on a shortage of stuff and unwilling way more.
That could probably be a conversation we have between sessions.
Yeah. I just want to
Um,
know how much it was, so how much larder I stock up on. But if it comes down to renting, then I might not have to worry about that as much.
With that in mind, Cherry, you are searching for a cleric?
Yeah.
You would know a few spots. Kind of depends on which denomination you want to go for. You would know that currently the what is the place? I knew it. Oh, the Shard of the Moon, I think it is. It's not currently accessible. As it is typically only accessible during the night.
Yeah.
So you can find probably a few places. I think there is the Hall of Justice, which is a Temple of Tyr.
I'll probably go there. I want one of the closer ones that I can try to get to.
The Hall of Justice is in the is in this place actually. It's this building here.
Okay. I thought it was the big one. I remember seeing a map with this thing having stuff labeled and I couldn't remember.
Roll me a D100 real quick.
No, sure.
Okay.
It's not a smoldering mess. Oh, good.
It isn't currently on fire, so you're good there. Yeah. You approach the Hall of Justice, this grand building with towering stone pillars. Very large building. Could comfortably fits even giants, probably. I'd say you'd be able to track down a cleric, though it's mostly inhabited by paladins, martial followers.
Sure. Just need someone to look at this, and then it's just like a makeup wipe to get rid of the foundation and just the stain.
Yeah. A older woman, a cleric of Tyr would escort you to a nearby infirmary. Let's have a look at you, dear. Scorch marks, but not quite normal scorch marks. This is too intense for right now.
I was like, oh my god, what is she? You must die to survive. What?
I think you've already passed that test.
Yeah, exactly.
They should go with a regeneration spell. Though you do seem altered in some way. There's a magic that has a hold over you that I'm not sure is so friendly, but I cannot discern where from.
Is it connected to the burned area or just me in general?
You in general. Healing magic for the next 5 days, I think, should clear up the burns.
Okay.
A regeneration spell will likely do more than that, but that may be more costly.
I'm fine with that.
You would be looking to the clerics of Seluna for ones capable of such magic. At least that are at the ready. I get the sense that they won't be so kind to you.
That's... yeah.
Well. If you wish to avoid the hassle, then simple healing magic should work. Regeneration, cure wounds, simple things like that.
Okay.
I do not know what magic is held over you. I am not a specialist in such things. I can begin the process. A simple cure wounds will suffice, I believe. But you are best to find someone who can more reliably provide you with these services.
Understood. I will go look at that other temple, church. I don't actually know what they call it.
The Shard.
Shard.
She will cast Cure Wounds on you. And after that, I presume you head out?
Yeah.
Alright. Heading out, you begin making your way. I presume you're alone.
Unless someone comes with me, yeah.
Snapjaw's gathering information. What is Deas doing?
Vibing. If Terry wants company, he'll come.
All right. Yeah, so you're with her.
This is one of the ways you'll make it up for me for leaving me there. We're going to go out in the city.
What is Talia doing?
We're gonna go look for a courier or something.
A career?
Courier.
Courier.
You need to
Oh,
change your career
courier.
path.
Okay.
We're
A mail-
we're gonna
go look for a
change
mailman.
career
A courier.
A
You know, the person
mailman.
that makes that good curry.
Yes, that.
She's looking for a
That just
career as a
says, "I'm
courier."
coming for you.
I'm looking for a career as a courier, exactly.
Personal
God.
delivery.
Oh my gosh, no.
And what I deliver is death.
What I deliver is death.
Always on time, never late. Always in perfect
Absolutely.
condition. Whether
Sometimes
through
early.
rain or storm or snow. I will
I'd say
come.
you'd be able to track one down in this area. Probably
Need someone
actually
who's
at the
willing
bank.
to go. Need someone who's willing to go a very far distance.
Depends on the distance. There's
you know.
there'll be offers of Griffin riders to be able to
There's
go up
also
north.
the magical birds, if it's just a letter. You gotta kind of find those.
Oh, that's so true.
You'd probably be able to track
yeah,
those down.
can
They're more common in Waterdeep, but
Anyone got a box of paper birds? That's even better.
can probably find some paper birds. That seems like a pretty obvious thing to just be able to find in Neverwinter.
How much?
A box of paper birds is 50 gold.
Oh my god. Incredible.
Roll that die. Determine how many birds in the box.
Oh yes, what is
the,
it?
the matter of how many is in there,
like
I
a
can tell you.
D10 or something?
Roll me a d6 plus 3.
Who?
The amount of times I've had to go through this process for people.
Boggity doogity big.
I knew
Wow.
it! I knew it!
Ooh, ouch. That's so sad.
It's plus 3 for a reason.
It's always 1!
It's always the minimum. Okay.
You're able to track down
You
four
should have went to
a box of
Waterdeep
4
to buy it.
paper birds. I mean,
Yeah, better luck.
yeah.
That works. Probably a lot better than sending some poor sap way up.
Way up
Or
into
it's
the
Like,
mountains.
hey, I
Mountains
need
to
you to
the-
look. I need you to look around until you can find this dragon guy for me.
What?
You send the bird off, it just combusts in the air. It's like, oh.
I mean, it has 1 HP and it can be shot down.
does have 1 HP. That's why I'm using all of them with the
All of
same
them.
message, just in
Yeah.
case.
We're gonna send them at intervals. That way,
I'm
when
gonna send
one
them in
arrives,
intervals.
the person will get it 5 hours later, and then another 5 hours later.
I just
the
imagine
same
goddamn
message.
The dragon's just minding its own business. A letter lands
just
next
like-
to it. It starts reading it. Another letter hits it in the head. Another letter hits it in the head.
Ow! What? Ow! What? Ow!
This is just getting an owl. Annoying.
Oh, that one hit me in the eye.
Oh, is that the end of them?
Oh, my blind sight!
Ow! My
I
butt.
can only afford 4.
Alright. What are you doing
Anyway.
with the letters?
Yeah, we're gonna write a letter and we'll just make we'll make 4 copies of the same letter, and I will write that to you later. But we'll send one bird off while we're here in the city.
Understood.
Dear,
And specifically
I
to
formally
Belarus?
request-
Yes, we're gonna see if we can get this to just reach out as like a hey, as a hanging.
Alright.
Probably not you.
You write your message. And
It's like, hey, like we need allies. Heard you like magic items. We got some magic items.
the bird or the paper begins to fold up into a animated paper bird as it launches up into the sky and zooms away
Neat.
and proceeds to get shot down
Ah!
by L.
No. What?
Never again.
Bitch.
I'm so sick of seeing them. I got divination magic specifically so no one would fucking send them to me.
No joke there.
See,
I guess we have to kill L now. That's
see
Well,
her mask,
I knew it
which
knew it
is
was going to
still
happen
in her
anyway.
bag.
Anyway,
The mask automatically
Shush you.
overrides the
Shush.
divination and pulls any.
He
Snak.
won't listen.
all right.
She gets all
Every
the birds.
time. Every
It's a-
time his girlfriend comes up, he just has
Every
to go
time.
on.
every time.
Is Ovid doing anything, or just hanging out in the inn?
He's unemployed.
Now Ovid is the one trying to find a career path.
He's also very much broke.
Also
Ish.
broke.
Very broke. You know, you
Very
have,
broke compared to everybody else, that's for sure.
If you
Kidding.
have a copper pocket, clap your hands. Oh wait.
Oh no!
Damn.
I actually have a lot of copper in my pockets, evidently.
Clap your hands.
Yeah, I tried.
You
It
know, I'm
wasn't
sure
picking
you
up
could
on
sell
mic.
off your literal 100 weapons and maybe get some money.
No, he has to buy more weapons actually.
How many weapons do I actually have? I might not actually have 100. Let me check the math here real quick. I have only 103 weapons.
Oh, you have a lot. I did
That's
not
100.
realize it was that many.
That is
Oh,
100.
he spent all of his money on that.
He has
I spent
copper
a
in
lot
his
of
pocket.
starting money on magic on a magic weapon and not magic weapons.
25
I'm half
GP
tempted to
or-
start beating people with the +1 musket. It might hold up a little while longer.
I mean, the +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls doesn't necessarily only apply to ranged attacks.
Dumbass.
It's sturdier, right? It's made out
It's
of
like
magic.
a club,
yeah.
if he tries.
The magic will help maintain its structural integrity for a little longer.
It effectively has just resistance to all damage.
Yeah.
So you at least have like double the uses.
He's also reasonably effective with his claws.
Yeah, also that.
Claw.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate you can only use them twice a rest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can only
per
use almost
combat.
twice the rest. Yeah, anyway.
You need to invest in getting a new arm that it isn't just a piece of wood.
But that would take away from the bit.
Take away from who I am as a person.
Yeah. The bit.
No, just have swappable arms.
Ah, yes. Him as a person is the bit.
I see. That's all I am to you. A bit.
Apparently.
No,
Not
you're
my words,
Ovid,
man.
Not Ovid.
Alright. Cherry and Deas. You're probably making your way. I really should have put multiple tokens down, honestly.
It's fine. Pericles, that's
I
all that
gave
matters.
you a
Circle
whole
over
city
my house.
to travel around and not enough tokens apparently. Okay. Sure.
Play.
We're just gonna let that happen.
He ran over the water. He's not blue chocobo. What is this bullshit? You didn't get the rainbow chocobo or whatever it was that can go across all
You
terrain.
just went through the graveyard. You don't have your skeleton chocobo.
Oh, of course he doesn't have a skeleton chocobo. It burned in the sunlight.
Dear
No, it's
Lord.
black chocobo everywhere.
All right.
Yeah, I was black. Just like my soul.
As you're walking, heading toward, probably actually going like straight north, just to get across the river. As the shard is somewhere that I can tell you real quick. Hold on. The shard is
Right there.
yes. That. As you're crossing the bridge, passing by the tall walls of Castle Never,
Move along.
you which bridge is that? One of the bridges. There are 3 bridges. One is the Dolphin Bridge. One's a Dragon Bridge. You can see what the Dolphin and Dragon bridges are. What's the 3rd bridge? Or sorry, it's the Sleeping Dragon, the Winged Wyvern, and Dolphin Bridge. I think this is the Sleeping Dragon Bridge. Notable busts of or stone figurines of dragons, you know, that are sleeping. I'm descriptive, guys.
Yeah.
Or sleeping dragons like.
As you're heading up there, Deas, you probably noticed first.
Okay.
Somebody coming your way. Young woman, it seems. But seems to be about to collide exactly with your path. but she doesn't bump into you or anything, but she does stop for a moment as Cherry's walking past her. The mistress wishes to see you. You're very quiet.
Continue walking. Yeah, that's what I. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. She just quietly goes, "Okay." Just very quietly, like, "Okay," and then just continues.
The woman continues walking on.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can. Where's the closest entrance to the fun side of this place?
Relatively nearby, there is a back the way you came, though there actually would be an entrance in Castle Never, but it's a much longer entrance.
Yeah, no. Is there any near the shard?
Near the shard? No. There would be one in an older house nearby, though, in the Protector's Enclave.
Didn't sound urgent, so I'm gonna get this fixed first. I'm gonna continue on to the shard.
So what's that about?
Well, my other boss wants to see me, but she can wait a minute. She knows I'm in town anyways. Can't go too far without that, without her knowing, so it's not like I'm doing anything wrong.
Well, if you're not worried about it.
I should be, but I'm not.
It's very reassuring, Cherry.
Don't worry, there'll be plenty of hot women there, Deas.
You will have to be blindfolded.
Maybe you should just go by yourself. To that
Well, that's the
particular
fun of it.
meeting.
I don't care about you knowing about it.
So you don't see the other women.
I mean, that too.
I mean, the woman didn't want you to see them. I'm sure they have their ways. And then blindfolding you.
That would just be for fun.
Oh, is that what they do for fun?
Alright. So you're heading over to the to the shard?
Like I said, she knows where I am pretty much. There's no way around that, so it's not like I'm doing anything wrong. I'm still in the
Time
city.
we're getting to 5 o'clock. Getting to about dinner hour.
You know, it's easier to ask for forgiveness and permission.
Exactly. That talking voice gets it.
It was the voice
Okay.
of the devil on Cherry's shoulder. It just so happens that there's two of them.
Correct.
One
Okay.
of them is Thomas, one of them is Mara.
They're just
Also.
both Cherry and sexy devil outfits.
Okay, we'll hit here, talk to them. Should be a nearby place to eat. Then, we'll visit my boss.
Still have to wait like 2 hours for the bridge to form.
Alright, I need to open up a document real quick. Ba-ba-da-ba-bo. There you are.
I'm also doing this because I don't want to talk with her at this session.
Understandable.
Because I'll probably be heading off in like 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
I could stretch it a little longer, but you know what I mean.
Understood. We got to this point later than I thought, so that makes sense. Yeah, you begin heading toward the shard of the moon. Notably, the bridge that would normally allow one to enter the floating tower is not currently visible.
And that's why we eat while we wait.
But you also get the sense that you are not you are not necessarily a trusted of the priests of Selûne.
I couldn't remember. I swear there was a way you could send messages to them from not inside the shard. So you could make a request to see them.
That would likely take a few days.
Okay.
But I would say the priests would be aware of, I'll say, your kind.
Okay.
In the city. So you know that getting in at all is probably unlikely for you.
Okay.
Especially
And I wouldn't have
given
continued. I was about to say, then I
history.
wouldn't have continued to that. I would have just went and ate somewhere with the us, and then headed into the underbelly.
Understood. So you probably do that around 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Let's see. In that case, yeah, you get to around 6 o'clock, and after that, Deas, Cherry leads you toward an abandoned house that's a little bit closer to the a little bit closer to Neverdeath. That's appears to be vacant, yet still locked.
Alright, Diaz, it's time to put the blindfold on.
Oh. Okay.
You
Cherry.
trust me.
Yeah.
Cool. The safe word is papaya.
I feel like you should make a contract real
yeah.
quick over this one.
Papaya.
No, it's palm papaya. If you yell papaya, they'll just keep hitting you.
It's the joke was papaya. I just said it wrong.
Cherry, you would know that the lock does not have an actual key that would work. Rather, you need to draw the symbol of your organization on the door.
Yeah.
Just free-handed, not necessarily with chalk or anything, to open it.
Trace it with your finger.
Yeah, trace it. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Magic just does the wand thing from Disney Channel.
Dun, dun,
Close enough.
dun, dun.
They only need a 70% like symbol completion rate to activate the door.
Boy, not me wishing I did have the item search, because I swear I did have a description of this
It
emblem.
would be so good.
One's coming through here. Well, I mean, there's tons of people that actually know about this. There's no not knowing about this place.
Du-du-du-du-du. I
I
didn't
mean, they
actually
already know
write a
about you.
description
There's
for
no
it.
way they don't.
Oh, good. I mean, not that there's much to know.
I mean,
The-
an information guild,
Surprise.
technically. So you could probably get more information on who you're looking for. Maybe.
The door opens and you are let in. You are allowed inside this unfurnished, ramshackled shack of a house. There is notably a cellar door that leads down to a basement that Cherry would lead you through. And further, this sort of damp and dingy basement, which would you would further be led to what appears to be a normal wall, to which Cherry would write the symbol again, but this time inverted and upside down. After which the wall pushes in, or a panel of the wall pushes in, and pushes to one side as a long
Over
pathway that winds down. Is presented before you. Sconces on each wall. It's about like close to 10 feet wide. The sconces begin unlit, but as you begin walking through, begin to light up
Flicks the heels.
magically. As Cherry leads you
As
through the lighting tunnel.
As we're walking. Okay, well, we're in there. No touchy. I know you got them sticky fingers. Stay attached to my hip. Can't have you. No,
I like
your
it.
fingers can stay attached to my hip. I don't care about that, but you gotta stay close to me.
Keep the hands off the merchandise elsewhere.
Have I ever stolen from somebody we weren't breaking and entering into? What?
No, but I'm more worried about the others, not you specifically.
He puts his hands in his sleeves. No touching.
Like I said, don't want you to get someone interested and then I don't want to fight someone tonight. I mean, I can. It'll be annoying.
Right.
Right.
You continue through the hallway for probably a good 20 minutes. It seems to branch off every once in a while. And as you go, the once kind of smooth, almost unnaturally smooth, despite being more like cavern hallway like tunnels, almost as if they were formed by magic in some way, begin to turn into much more decorated, comfortable, furnished, lined walls with wood bracings wherever corners occur. It seems to also carry a scent. A nice scent, almost like a flowery perfume as you get further and further. Some hallways begin to open into larger chambers that lead off into dark oak doors. Several sofas around you have people sitting at them. Women of varying species and ages. Several of them give you a look, Deas.
It's free real estate.
As you continue through, probably for another 10 minutes or so. You would pass through a much wider open chamber down a set of stairs that houses a lot more of these women. Some of them notably allowing their true forms to show, as you see several women with these leathery wings and horns protruding from their heads.
Man, head wings must suck if you have horns too.
Yeah, man.
You didn't have the Oxford drama, man.
Any of the ones I
In my
recognize,
speech.
I give a slight, like a hi there, non-verbally.
Well,
And
nod.
for the most of them, it's a if they look at DS, it's a no.
Deas continues to be uncertain if he should have come down here.
Into the den of vipers.
Until eventually, down a few more winding corridors, you come across a large double door. Through it, as you approach, the door does open. And you see walking out is a handsome young man, sort of brown of hair, very regal, noble looking. He gives you a glance, a sharp look, as you hear from the room, "A pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Von Holtz." As the door slowly shuts, and the man walks down the hallway.
Yeah, there's regular people here. Well, he's not regular, but you know what I mean.
You would not recognize that man, I will say.
But I recognize the name.
Von Holtz, roll me history.
Where are you? There you are. Yeah, because I haven't used it, I might as well use my inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay. A 20. The name is kind of familiar. The name of Lord Vasily von Holtz. He's been working with the mistress as of late, though on what project you're not sure.
He's not like a noble that is of some concern.
He's from some distant land you don't know the name of.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Mhm.
go up to the double doors. Give it a minute. Knock once.
You
Knock twice.
come in, Cherry.
Then I'll open the doors.
You open the doors. You find yourself in a very large office, quite decorated. A desk in the center of the room, several bookcases, wardrobes, hell, even a bed. The bed itself has the kind of drapes around it. I don't know what the name of those are.
Canopy.
Canopy, that's it. Behind the desk, wearing this this rather simple and but kind of like business-like dark dress that has a very deep neck cut. is this probably early 20s woman with very piercing red eyes, black hair, a little red patch, rather a streak that goes back into her somewhat curly ponytail.
How striking a
She-
resemblance to someone we know.
Quite a striking resemblance, I would say. She is quite made up to make her eyes especially striking. As she gives you a smile. Very warm, but very cunning behind it. It's wonderful to see you again, Cherry. And I see you've also brought a little sparrow with you.
Oh, another one. Okay.
He
Sit down.
might have some
Let's
use.
converse.
Okay.
As that is where we're going to end the session.
Alright.
Art.
No
I
art.
have some use.
Well, of
What
us.
does that mean, Cherry?
Sorry, that was on me. I
Me.
stopped mid-sentence. It would have some use of us.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a little tired.
Anyway, he's yours now.
She's done.
My
She's
debt is
perfectly
paid, I am
delivered
free.
him.
Shoves you to her.
I just because I didn't think she would be like too significant enough of a character right now, I decided not to get art of her done. And because I kind of put off the description for way too long.
Just have him have long hair. There you go.
Yeah, man. All right, we'll be back next week with some more Neverwinter exploits.
Were they twins or were they just siblings?
They were twins.
Okay, they were twins. I thought so.
Anyway, I'm not gonna hold anybody up, because I'm sure some people are wanting to go to bed after that kind of breath of fresh air of a session.
No combat roll.
No combat. Anyway, so have a wonderful.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
sorry. What? What's this?
A combat roll.
Well, it's not a combat roll. It's just you're rolling out of combat. You fucked it up. Anyway, now
I
have a
enjoyed-
wonderful whenever you're watching this.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.